You got interest in buying, or are you here for bone call?
We're both of the above.
I'm just gonna walk up and I'm gonna be like, I killed Calzette.
You want to destroy the ember shards, I can tell you how, and I can tell you where you find the thing that can do it. I need you to find Bar. She resides in the Fargenry Trench. That is your home. You want to come to some sort of agreement that I can sell you a boat.
Bye, Nixie! Bye, Nixie! Bye! Don't forget about me!
Hey, and welcome back to the next table session of Tales of the Misfits. I have a hero point for each of you for today's session.
Yes!
No.
Gimme.
No.
What are we going to do this time?
Same as last time. Give me a recap. What's happened in the story so far?
Okay. So far,
Yeah.
the whole story. The whole thing?
That's better for you because it's giving you more sessions every time
Okay.
to remember. And you should be able to recap the first one because we've recapped it every time.
We're still trying to find Bone Caller.
Yes.
This bloody Bone Caller person thing. We've just recently met a guy called Amon, who was a genie, and turns out, here's a word to me. No, he was the genie that wished one of my parents to be born. And then there was another one called Breeden, who also conceived one of my parents. Hence why I've got the weird water fire
Mixture.
power thing going on. He showed us how to use ember shards, or how they work. Sorry, is a better way to put that. And I've already got this, so I'm going to shut up.
I was going to say, you're kind of stealing everybody else's, and I can't give you more than one. So
I'll have
everybody else.
I'll just now then.
We had Nixie with us last session, and I said this just before off camera, but you're getting it again. She rolled her wild sorcery point, and a random tanner shot popped up. That was always there.
It was always there.
It was always there. We're going to the Genry Trench, where Buble is from.
Fargenry, yep.
Oh, Fargenry Trench. To look for Dripmist. Oh, so she can deliver the message, but also get drip. Oh, no.
No, that's good. I'm running out of things to say.
Oh, sorry.
We're going to Fargenry Trench to look for Dripmist.
We're communicating a message from Amon to Barbara, which was communicated through dance. The message conveys feelings of longing and regret.
Stunning.
Thank you.
Nice, that's beautiful.
Let me just see if there's anything.
Brett, what you got there?
What else you got? What's
We
going on
have
in
to
the
find
wider world?
Dripmist in the vents, if that's really, and then Dragon Tooth Cliffs. That's a point that I have.
Fargenry Trench is off the coast of the Dragon Tooth Cliffs.
And Bob Breeden apparently helps knock people up, and matrimony with the war gong is what I've got. And then also we saw the dog on the ship, or at least
We saw a dog on the ship.
The dog.
on our little boat on
right, yeah,
on
the
the
mad dog.
stream.
Yeah.
Mad dog on the little stream. And what else happened? Guys,
That's pretty good.
Okay.
is there anything else in this book?
What about the wider world? What's going on? Why do you need the Dripmist? What does Dripmist do?
Well, it helps counteract ember shards,
And what are the ember shards doing?
raising the dead.
So you need it in order to.
Stop people raising the dead.
There you go.
There it is.
Very good.
Beautiful.
That's a good recap. All right, so we're all up to date. So you set off from Amon's operation where he was harvesting this ember shards. He did offer you a price if you wanted to just buy it instead of Bone Caller, but it was beyond your means. And so he said, look, I don't care who, I'm just a businessman, I'm selling it. It doesn't matter to me who's buying it or where it's going. So if it's worth your while to know how to counteract it, I'll let you know. And so in a return for him telling you about Dripmist and where to locate it, you are going to deliver this message. That's your deal with this particular genie. He basically gave you a boat for free. Gave it to you for a steal. Nixie indentured herself to him even further in order to get you this boat. And then you set sail down coast, down river, until you reached the ocean. And we are going to be starting today on your ocean voyage round from the very southern continent of Iwilin all the way back up to the central continent of Azerim. So it's going to be quite the sea voyage journey. Thankfully, you have a pirated background person with you. So, for the first week of travel, I'm going to summarize with asking you all for a particular check. So you can add any one of your 6 stats, your ability score modifiers, just flat. If you can justify why it would be necessary. So Constitution if you're just doing like hardy days job, strength for like rope work and climbing things and rigging, and dexterity if it's like to do with your balance on the ship, charisma if maybe it's to do with like keeping the morale of the group up, whatever you want. So choose one of the 6 stats and justify it to me, and then you're going to roll with your proficiency in water vehicles, of which none of you have it except for Arrow. So Arrow, with the background, you have proficiency in water vehicles, which means that you will roll a d20, add your relevant ability score modifier, and then add proficiency of +3. The rest of you aren't proficient in water vehicles yet.
Yet.
So, choose a thing. Tell me what you're rolling.
Dexterity.
Dexterity? How are you justifying it? What's the dexterous stuff that you're doing throughout this week? How are you helping the crew? The crew of you 4, by the way. You're the only people on the ship. You and
I'm nimble with my fingers.
Your
and
zombie as well, if she's helping at all.
yes, she's standing there looking pretty. Nimble fingers with tying knots and stuff and keeping balance as the ship sways.
Able to shrink down to smaller sizes to get into things that need fixing and stuff, and then make yourself bigger again. All right, make me a dexterity check. What are you rolling?
I'm going wisdom, and I'm using my wisdom, my knowledge of the sea, to kind of help us navigate a bit, like knowing where there's like creatures in this area and we should avoid that.
Yeah,
and
cool.
basically just using
Because
wisdom.
it's using your animal handling from wisdom and your perception from wisdom, your survival from wisdom. It all makes sense. So roll me a flat wisdom check.
Oh no!
Right, so we're not navigating really well. That was a 1 plus 3. All right, team, no worries. This is my calling. I know exactly what to do. This is the water. This is my home, and I know exactly where to go. And it's, get it.
We all believe in you.
So much. We know you're the best person for this job.
We are all relying on you intensely.
So intensely. Our lives are in your hands.
Exactly.
So, what if I said I have no idea where we are? So it turns out I'm not very wise when it comes to sea animals.
12 overall.
12 overall, so 12 from you, a 1 from you.
Oh, that's not
What you're rolling, we'll come to you because you've got proficiency in it.
I'm rolling strength, so I'm pulling the ropes, I'm moving things around.
Pulling the sails down, putting them
That's
down, all the
one.
strength-based stuff. Make me a strength check.
Ooh, 8 total.
8 total. It's not a great week for you so far. Let's see if you can do
Strength
it better.
as well.
You're also doing strength,
so
steering and whatnot, and helping Horatio with heave-ho.
pull an ale up from the bottom of the ship. Because we got
Pulling
ale.
what up?
Ale.
Ale
Got to do it, pirates.
from the bottom of the ship.
Yeah,
From the holiday. I was thinking like from outside the ship, like in the ocean. I was like, what?
I'm mining
Why is
ale
that?
from the
Mining
sea.
ale while you're
Everybody
yeah.
knows you get ale from seawater.
mining helmet, turns the light on, dives off the ship. I'll be back. Comes back up with a keg of ale.
Yeah, perfectly kegged
Beauty.
too.
Yeah.
So strength. So that's +6.
so-
That's your saving throw, right?
Yes, basically your strength plus your 3. So I think you've got a +3 strength, +3 proficiency.
Oh, sorry. There's saving throws plus.
It works out the same way because you're proficient in
yeah.
saving throws. So it's
Gotcha.
just your regular strength here, +3 here.
Slay.
So 8 plus 6 is 14, which is not that much above average, but it's not doing too well for you. There are 2 people above 10, 2 people under 10, so it kind of evens out. However, one of them was a nat 1, so it is not overall a very good week for you.
Hey, we're adjusting.
Yeah,
Arrow,
it's been a while.
Yes.
over that week, can I have you make an intelligence check, please?
20
Nat 20 plus your intelligence modifier.
is +0.
Cool. Choose one of your friends that you think you'd be focused on trying to teach them better sailing practices, and they will start to learn their
Sailing.
You're basically starting
this
to teach them proficiency in sailing.
Does this affect the group roll at all?
Not for this week, but for next week it might.
Who has the worst stats?
Well, there was a negative. There was a nat 1 on the week's check here. So it's
Yeah.
whether you teach somebody who actually got the best roll to try and like just make them even better, or try and
I
bring
mean,
up
it's
the
a
person
roll
who
of
was
the
the
dice
worst.
regardless. So, who wants to learn about sailing? Any volunteers? Okay, I teach Sneaky.
All right. Sneaky, you roll an intelligence check as well. It's going to be a very low DC because it was a nat 20 on the teaching roll.
Okay. 16.
16.
Just
That is a
straight 16.
success. So you now have proficiency in sailing, in water vehicles. So if we roll another water vehicles check, you can add a +3 to it.
Cool.
At the end of that week, with your terrible perception.
Sorry, what?
Navigating them into wrong places and such.
Yeah.
You are sailing around the southern coast of Ewelin, and Ewelin is basically this world's equivalent of the Feywild, where the fairies come from, where you came from, where a bunch of the satyrs and centaurs and magical sort of fey creatures come from. You and Lookout get distracted somehow. What is it that distracts you from your lookout duties?
I've just noticed some more land animals I've never seen before in my life. I'm like, whoa, look at that! What's that? Whoa, have you seen this,
Looking
guys?
off the edge of the ship, just like staring out at the coast, because obviously you're heading round in an eastward direction, keeping the coast on your right-hand side.
Yeah.
You're looking out off the starboard side, and completely distracted from the fact that you've sailed everybody right into a fog.
Good.
And as you sail into this deep fog, you all start to notice, Sneaky particularly, as the Fae amongst your group, notices that this is a magical fog. This has been created through the use of magic, such as fog cloud and other similar things. And sure enough, you start to hear some snickering of little whispers of laughter. Something is trying to play some sort of a prank on you. I'll have each of you make a perception check, see if you can tell where these little giggles are coming from.
9
Nat 20 plus 7.
plus.
Alright.
Where is my
Very
perception?
good.
It's so funny that every time I come to a non-physical sheet, I don't know where perception is.
You gotta find the skills tab first, and then you gotta search down for
I got
17.
17.
Nice. I got 7.
7. So 27, 17, 7. We're going down,
15.
and then 15. Ruined it. I was expecting a 37 or a negative 7. I'll say that then with your nat 20, you're good with Fae. You know how fairies like to go. You can tell from the snickering and the way that it's flitting around that it is a fairy. And then there's a much heavier footsteps on the deck of the ship somewhere in the fog, and you can tell, listening out for it, that it's hooves of some sort of a satyr animal. And before you know it, you hear, with your nat 20, you hear them whispering to each other. They're speaking in Sylvan, so anybody who understands Sylvan may be able to pick up on it. But with your 27, you can hear one of them say, Shall we send them up north, Asht? And the other one says, I don't know, maybe we should send them down south, Kushta. And he goes, no, up north to the Dead Frost. And then there's this vortex kind of feeling in front of the boat, as if it's pulling downwards into the ocean. And then their faces just kind of loom through the fog. You see them temporarily, a small satyr with a pixie on his shoulder, and he goes, "You've been punked!" And then he shouts, "You've been punked!" And then suddenly the fog clears up, and you find yourself with no longer a coast on the right-hand side of your ship, but there is a coast over to the left-hand side of the ship. And suddenly, discombobulated with your new surroundings, I'll have each of you make a survival check to see what the hell's happened.
Oh my god.
Another
This
nat
is
1.
so
You're doing
bad.
great. You're doing a great job today. First 2 rolls of the game.
Bad. Oh,
I
plus
got
3, 4.
20 and an A? What's an A? A green A?
Advantage. So you have advantage on survival for some reason.
I got.
There's a green A next to your survival.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a Minotaur thing? I don't remember why you have that. Maybe it's, let's see. Survival, where does that come from? If I hover over it, sometimes it tells me why. Tell me why. It's because of your labyrinthine recall. So if this is anything to do with navigating or tracking, which it is, you have advantage on survival being a Minotaur.
Nice.
So you can roll.
20.
You got a nat 20 already. Plus how much?
Oh, sorry, 18 plus 2, so 20.
Oh, well,
total.
roll again in case you get a nat 20. There's always a chance of rolling higher. Nope. All right, so we'll take the 18 plus 2. Dirty 20.
18.
18.
19.
19.
4.
And 4. Everybody but the one. It's because you're still checking off the starboard. You didn't even notice there was fog. You were just like, I can't see that creature on the shore anymore. Everybody else is running around the shore, the deck, being like, there's something whispering. Something's playing a prank on us. And you're like, you're still looking for that monster that was off the shore.
Yeah.
And it was probably like a dog or something.
Yeah, probably something really boring.
The rest of you notice that the land you can see off to the port side now is a frozen tundra, a wasteland. It is an area of this world that is a continent far to the north of the world. You've been teleported basically around to the opposite side of the planet or plane. Adam hasn't made it clear which this is. I think the last I heard this was a planet that we're going with, but it could change. World building changes all the time. Yeah.
frost.
No, I heard some voices. I definitely heard some voices over there. Did you hear that?
Yeah, they were talking about teleporting us, which I think we've done.
No, I don't think they have. I swear I can still hear something over there. What are those things over there that I heard?
I think we've been teleported to a different continent. You know, it's frosty here. It's kind of obvious what's happened.
No, I definitely heard something over there.
I think you're crazy.
Oh, well, that's true too.
So,
I hate being teleported to another planet.
You've been teleported through by a couple of tricksters known as Asht and Kutcher.
Ash and Kutcher.
Funny.
God, that show was so concerning.
Oh yeah. And you have been teleported to just off the coast of the Dead Frost, which means in order to get to where you need to go, you now need to head south rather than north. Thankfully, you rolled high enough on your survival, otherwise if all of you had failed that, you'd continue heading north and lose a whole lot of time going deeper and deeper into the Dead Frost. Nice. So this has added some time to your journey. Good luck on good job on the Nat Ones navigating there.
Sorry about that.
So we're going to go into week 2 of your checks now. So you can roll the same check or a different one if you want, and this time you both get to add your +3 proficiency, but you two do not.
Okay.
So roll me a sailing check.
Oh goodness.
Gesundheit.
Oh, thank
16.
16.
Oh,
16
10
is good.
overall.
A 10 overall from you here.
The exact same roll as the first time. That's cooked. Wait, sorry. Do
Did
I
you
add?
I'm doing wisdom. Is it?
You're doing wisdom again,
So I
that's
got
fine.
9.
You got a 9, which
Oh,
is
sorry,
better
charisma,
than-
but it's also still 9.
You're doing charisma
I'm
this
doing
time.
charisma because I'm trying to like grease back up to my team to be like, you love me, right? I'm really likable, right? Like, I didn't just direct us the completely wrong way around, did I?
14.
14 again. Go. So with a 10, 9, 8, 16 and 14, this is a much better week this time. Still not as good as you could have been, but still not as good. Somebody was still below a 10,
Stop looking at me.
but much better this time. So I will have you roll another intelligence check, and you can choose one of your other companions to try and teach some better sailing.
We need to start pulling it together, guys. Am I, sorry, intelligence? 0, so 15.
15 total. You can pick this one or this one.
I mean, at this point, it really needs to be. You're rolling like shit, mate.
Yeah, you're like, you really need to say, okay, so let me
You're
explain
rolling
all
like-
the different terminology of the boat, how to hoist the mainsails and all this rest. Make me an intelligence check, see if you can pick up on her teachings.
Okay.
Did a 15, which is
on.
pretty good teachings. 15
15 +2.
plus 2, 17. You did
Nice.
well enough to become proficient
Above.
in water
Thank you.
vehicles.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So over the next week, you teach Buble a little more of the how to sail, and you also get
How to sail for
proficiency.
dummies. is the
How
book
to
I
sail
give
for
her.
dummies. Towards the end of that week, you'll notice that because you're off the coast of the Dead Frost, a frozen wasteland of a continent up to the north, you'll see that there is some ice sheets and things that will often displace off of the edges of the glaciers and such to the cliffs and form huge waves. Also cause ice sheets and flows that you have to get through. So this is going to be basically. There's going to be damage to the ship, and you need to decide how you're going to deal with when your ship gets damaged on this
Can you
voyage.
start talking about global warming, though?
You-
About ice moving?
Yeah,
So, take it away, Rob.
So global warming, anthropogenic global warming is a real issue. We already talked about that when we got to Amon's situation last time.
Oh, yeah.
This is actually a documentary show.
This is
about
documentary. We tricked you
global-
into watching documentary. What are you going to deal with? So there's some damage to the ship from ice and things,
What kind of
and
damage is
huge waves and stuff. It's abstract. We're just kind of, you can decide.
I'm going to do that thing in Sea of Thieves where you just start deloading water from under the
Yeah,
deck.
so you're bailing?
Bailing with buckets.
What else are you doing?
Horatio has used ropes, and he's abseiling down the side of the ship, and he's like hammering nails,
Nice.
repairing.
That's
Yeah.
hot.
Love that. So you're hammering, nailing, you're bailing. What are you guys doing to help out?
I'd like to shape some water
Oh,
and
nice.
try and like lift it off.
So you can push the water back from where. So there's a hole that's beneath the something line, the water line. I think there's another word for it in ships. Yeah, you're sort of pushing that back so that Horatio can get down and
Yeah.
hammer.
Yeah.
Sneaky, what you doing?
Well, I was trying to see if there's anything I could do with Druidcraft, but I don't think so. So I'll just fly around the ship and repair on the outside and fly up to the sail. And
Yeah, there's some some damage to the sails and things from a huge wave that came through and smacked into the mast maybe, and you're doing some repair of that.
Oh, I can sew the
So we'll
sails.
go with a I think this is more like a speed-based thing rather than a strength-based thing. Can make me a constitution check, make me a strength check, make me a spellcasting check, and make me a
3.
dexterity check.
Hell yeah.
Total. Isn't that one?
Total. Not doing so good with the bailing. It's
Yeah.
the water's coming in faster than
21.
21's very good though, so she is patching it up. He is
11.
patching it up. 11, pretty good.
14 plus the modifier, right?
14 plus
So
modifier. All right, so
17.
between you, that was a group check. You managed to sustain the maintenance of the ship well enough to continue into week 3. Week 3, you are down out of the dead frost now. Congratulations, you are sailing down the coast of the Azerim, northern parts of Azerim.
Rob, are we cruising on the Inter-Islander?
You're cruising on an inter-islander.
Sailing to the other side?
Sailing to the other side.
What a
Thanks
way
for
to start
thanks for the reference that only Kiwis will understand.
I wish. Can we sing it legally or no?
Probably not. We probably do not have the rights to. I can't imagine the rights would be very expensive to Inter-Ireland.
Surely they want the free promo.
Yeah, yeah.
So New Zealand is largely made of 2 islands, North Island, South Island. There are others as well, but those 2 main ones. And if you go between them on a cruise, one of the companies that can take you on that cruise is called the Inter-Islander.
And they have a very catchy
They have a jingle.
tune.
Yeah, it's stuck in my head.
Suddenly Inter-Islanders like, why is that publicity on Google? Just like they're looking at the Google Analytics being like, why is some people from like Scandinavia just suddenly Googling the Inter-Islander ferry?
Yeah, you're welcome, Inter-Islander.
Choose Inter-Islander on your next trip.
What is the other one? Blue something?
Blue Bridge?
Blue Bridge, yeah.
Blue
Bridge.
There you go. Blue Bridge, we'll give you a shout out
Yeah,
too.
we can't give one
Shouting
on
out
not the
fairies.
other. Jesus Christ. All right, you're into week 3. Roll me a skill check. You can add your proficiencies, the 3 of you.
17,
Big
18,
numbers.
19,
Here we go.
20.
Oh,
Let's
God.
see this time.
God, we're doing well.
Nice.
Oh,
That's a 27.
sorry.
27.
Sorry. I spoke too soon.
What'd you get, Buble?
Not mean to exclude
Wow.
you.
12. You are doing better.
But that was with
So you got the 9. Yeah, you got
proficiency
the 9. You got the 9. You got the 9.
Jesus,
Same 9
so
from before,
glad.
but now proficiency because
Yeah.
now you know what to do.
Yeah.
5.
A 5 and
20.
20. Nice. Was it a net 20? You say?
No, not net.
30, 20. Awesome. I mean, you're well above average here with a net 20 as well. So you are sailing, you're cruising. In fact, you've shortened your journey a little bit, which is great. On this potentially last week of it, I need you to make me one last intelligence check as you try to teach Horatio.
16 plus stuff, 0.
16 plus stuff 0. Intelligence check to see if you're picking up on sailing proficiency.
Negative 2. 8 minus 2 is 6.
Horatio, look.
6, but you got a
This is a rough-
16?
High.
16. It was 16 plus
Yeah.
0 for your intelligence.
Yeah.
So you did a good enough job of teaching it that 6 plus 6, I'm basically adding them together. You needed a 21 or more. So with a 6 plus 16, that's 22, which is a success. So although Horatio is not doing a very good job of learning, you are doing a pretty good job of teaching, especially after 3 weeks of teaching the others now as well.
Nice.
Horatio has been watching you teaching the others, like specifically week after week.
Starboard.
Finally, the problem now, the final problem is that you are, after this long at sea, you are starting to run out of supplies.
I think I'm going to say you have jaundice, and I was like,
You have scurvy.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
actually,
yeah.
kind of, because you've pretty much been surviving on seafood. I checked all of your inventories for rations yesterday, and you don't have enough for a 3-week journey. So you have been surviving on seafood. You can catch fish easily enough because you've got a water genasi on board who can just dive down, pick up fish, whatever, especially because you can speak to sea animals. But you don't have any vegetables or fruit, and you're starting to lose some morale.
So
What's
we're
the
sick,
problem?
right?
Yeah.
I'm
So you're
just
sick.
method
So you're
acting.
method acting. The fact that you're
Nice.
starting to get sick, you're getting
Sick-
scurvy, you're
sicky
getting
menage.
deficiency of certain vitamins, and morale is starting to get low. What are you going to deal with? How are you going to do that?
oh, good.
I get out
Nice.
my lute and I start singing and trying to raise everyone's spirits with a bit of song.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Is it like a song that's skewed towards the ocean this time?
It is.
Sea shanty.
Cruising on a big Viking boat, sailing to the Henry fucking retrench.
I'm going to use
Free
the last. I'm going to use the last bits of the energy I do have, and I'm going to jump in the water and start doing like a synchronized swimming kind of
yes.
dance to your tune.
Wow.
Just to try and get the morale up.
All right, I'll have a performance check from each of you. You have advantage because you're finally in the water.
Woohoo! I'm back, baby.
Your performance has not been great up to this point.
Okay.
Because you've been
On land.
unfamiliar with how to use gravity.
Yeah, so
But
that
once
was...
you're in your water,
You've got advantage.
17, you got advantage. You
Oh,
can just
yeah,
get even
that's right.
higher.
You just said that. Like,
19 is higher.
19 plus
Nice.
6, 25.
So 25
Hell
and
yeah.
a.
So I told you I was good.
Your song is
Yeah,
not great.
Yeah.
let's be honest.
Yeah.
It's catchy somehow, but it's not the best composed song in the world.
No.
But you are all distracted from your mediocre song by the most enthralling, beautiful performance that you've seen of it. She basically, she doesn't quite become mermaid physically, but she may as well be. They may as well be. They become this beautiful, fluid performer, this dancer within the water.
They can dance.
They start to manipulate the water itself to turn it into almost slush-like ice that they can then manipulate around them like a ribbon dance. And it's beautiful swirling going alongside the boat. It's like if you've ever been on a boat where you swim with dolphins and things, and the dolphins are going alongside you or in the wake of the boat and things. Beautiful. It's very beautiful.
Sailing on the Viking voyager, sailing to the fog and retreat.
You're good at that.
Your singing is
You're good at that.
Thank you. We all did it. It's three-part harmony. Three-part. Oh my gosh, Sole Mio is quaking in their
Sole
boots.
Mio, who?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just us now. I wish Buble were here because she can really sing it.
Yeah.
Hi, Buble.
As you did so well on that last check as a group, this is going to just be one final check to get to your destination. You'll see that as you are traveling now, you are going down the coast, the western coast of Azerim, and there is a storm off in the. There's a storm off to the starboard, like offshore, way further into the distance, about 100 kilometers offshore. And you guys know it, whoever's familiar with the area, maybe if you're good with survival or history, you would have heard of the Blitzen Reef. Blitzen Reef is a reef off the shore, kind of like the Great Barrier Reef, but there is a perpetual storm over certain parts of it. So you're heading past that. I will have you make one final sailing check. Everybody has proficiency now.
19.
Oh goodness, not good. 10.
10 total. You are getting a little tired after so much travel.
9.
9. I love, by the way, that I mentioned supplies are running out and you're getting sick of eating fish. How are you going to deal with that? And you both went, I'll deal with the morale.
That's it. That's all I got.
We'll distract from the fact that we're eating fish again tonight by diving into the water. You didn't deal with the supplies issue at all. You're you do your beautiful performance and then you bring up fish and they're like, wow, that was great. And they eat the fish without thinking. Suddenly it's beautiful. Every time there's a meal, you're just like, oh, I'll do a dance again.
Nothing to see here. Woo!
Forget that we're eating fish again one more time. Total of?
It was 9.
9.
Yeah.
And then total of?
12.
12 and total of?
19.
19. Wonderful. All right. Above average overall as the average between you. And the reason I was keeping track of all of your scores is that anyone who got above a 12 average over their whole checks individually, you did such a good job, not just as a group, but as an individual, that you found yourself with enough downtime over the last 3.5 weeks that you can learn one more skill. Ooh. So that is Sneaky, you got above average 12. Horatio, you did. Buble, you did not. Horatio, you. Ooh, interesting. It's going to be close. We got an 8, 16, 5, 12 for you, which would be 20, 36, 41. 41 divided by 4 is not quite 12. So you didn't quite get enough downtime to learn another skill. You got above 12 every single time. So, Sneaky and Arrow, you can choose another skill, another tool, or another language that somebody else on the ship knows, and they can have taught you that over the 3.5 weeks of travel.
The language of dance, does that count?
The language of, you can, I mean, they are proficient in performance, so if you did want to take skill in performance, you could.
What do we need anything?
There's also languages that each of you know, like the primordial language, the language of the ocean, water creatures. You could learn primordial.
I'm just trying to figure out where the
Minotaur.
skills would be. Like, is this
Skills is your perception and stuff.
Okay.
Skills is things like that, sleight of hand and
I'm
stuff.
trying to think.
Does anybody want to learn how to speak Minotaur?
Minotaur's a cool language to learn. Module or
No,
Sylvan.
no,
No takers in Minotaur. Just immediately goes silent. Fish.
Yeah, I think I want to learn a skill.
Cool.
I can teach you how to run up a wall, backflip, land in the splits.
You did want to use that before, but now it's less significant that you're in the water.
Oh yes. What else have we got here?
I don't know.
Anyone good with medicine?
You don't have to
No,
take
none of
another
us
skill.
are.
People would normally jump at the opportunity, but like,
It's just hard to say which one's important right now, I guess.
take another language or something then, or another tool.
I guess I reluctantly learn Minotaur.
Reluctantly learn Minotaur.
Oh, God.
I mean, there's other language like Sneaky speaks Sylvan, Buble speaks Primordial.
No, I feel
the
like
sea.
Arrow's been like just against her will learning Minotaur. And when she comes off the boat, she's like, what am I gonna do?
You just happen to have picked up Minotaur.
Yeah.
It's just it's just a super simple and easy language to learn apparently. So you just picked it up.
Just
picked it up
Horatio's
reluctantly.
been yapping, so I'm just like,
Amazing.
now I've learned it.
All right. So you have made your way along to your destination, and I'll have a perception check from each of you, please.
Cool.
Perception.
Two.
How do we do it with
Plus.
the skill? Because I decided to ask Buble to teach me how to dance.
Oh, nice. So you can
8.
head into. In fact, I'll do it for you while you roll
Oh,
your perception.
perfect.
It's in here, nice and easy. Where are you, Sneaky?
19 plus 7.
Sneaky, it's not too
Dirty
late to learn
26.
the most beautiful language known to man, animal, creature.
Sneaky, run. No, it's stunning, it's stunning. I appreciate your culture.
Thank you.
What's the word for... The only word that came to my mind was gat, which is a Gen Z word for being thick.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, giat.
yeah.
Yeah.
Been on the internet for too long.
What's
long,
the
bro.
Minotaur word for
What's-
thick?
What's the Minotaur?
It is dowdy. Dowdy.
Dowdy.
Wow,
Dowdy.
that
one
woman looks
dowdy.
very dowdy.
Giat.
That's one.
Are we saying
down.
double C thick?
Equals
Or
giat.
is that
Yeah.
double C thick,
Thick.
not CK thick?
No, giat is a Gen Z word for having a massive...
Having
you
a
know,
big badonk.
Yeah,
Dump truck.
Yeah.
we love to see it.
And
We
it's
do.
dowdy.
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 Yeah,
That's how
dowdy.
Minotaurs say it.
Show us what you
Dowdy.
got.
Show me your dowdy.
11 here. All right. You should be proficient in performance now, Sneaky.
Yay.
Okay.
Thank you.
What was your perception checks, everybody?
16.
16.
8.
8.
26.
26.
16.
16. The three of you notice, you do not, that as you are passing the stormy Blitzen Reef, way off to the starboard side, you see in the distance a small boat with seemingly 4 characters on board, one of whom looks a little bit like High Sorcerer Breeden. And his party.
Oh my
Did you see that? Did you guys see that?
No. What do you guys think?
A tiny boat with 4 characters.
Oh. And they... Who
One
are
of
they?
them, well, one of them looks like High Sorcerer
Who are they
Breeden.
indeed?
Oh, that would be so crazy if it were...
I could take them.
Do it
All right,
right
let's
now.
do it. You turn to the starboard. You start sailing towards them. Let's go. Let's bring in the... And I've got the other 4 just on standby waiting.
I'm so hungry.
I'm hungry too.
I'm sick of fish.
Wait, is that a boat? Hey! Over here, please! Oh my God! Hello!
Sandra.
Guys,
yeah,
guys,
exactly. I
there's-
think it's based on
There's some
something.
other adventurers over
Shut
there.
up, Greg. Don't worry.
Please think that's High Sorcerer Breeden? Who are all those? Breeden, please! We're so hungry!
See moustache on you, woman.
I can't hear you.
Turn around!
Finally, after about 3.5 to 4 weeks, you arrive at your destination. You see the Dragon Tooth Cliffs off to the port side. You recognize them. Your hometown, your home
Yar.
fishing village of Bayview is
We're at Bayview, yar.
is from near here. And you navigate yourself to above where you know the Fargenry Trench to be with great trepidation. You have,
I'm scared.
Are you okay?
you have a boat. What are you going to do? You're going to just leave it here and jump overboard? You're going to drop anchor? You're going to head to the port and from there? What's the...
What do you guys want to do?
I trust you, pirate.
Do you know anyone at the port that we could look after our boat for a bit?
Maybe we'd tie it up at the port and then
Swim
do
from
we
there.
need any additional things before we go into the ocean? Like supplies or weapons or anything?
Do you have any oxygen tanks for you guys?
Oh,
or
yeah,
what? How are you guys
I
gonna breathe?
You're like, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Maybe
You
we
guys think about this at all?
Freeze us a path and we'll.
A path down to the trench underwater?
Oh, down to the trench underwater. Yes, that is where trenches are.
You're just floating
Yeah,
out
like
here in
make
the
it like a tunnel.
We could go just get some.
freeze a big
tanks,
straw of ice
oxygen
all the way down
tanks
to
or-
the trench.
I can do that.
Yeah, I know, I'm powerful enough.
To save spell
Look
slots,
at your
we
spell
could.
slots, maybe.
Yeah, just do it.
Okay. Sorry, I feel like this is all. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty, what do we got here?
Let's see. This is all in character.
I feel like this is. It's all down to me. I'm feeling. I feel like you're all looking at me.
No.
I feel like this is my job.
We could tie up and get some oxygen tanks if you don't want to use your spell slots before you go down into the ocean. If you
not a
want to
bad
save
point.
spell slots in case that I don't know how much stuff we'll have to do down there, but we could go to a merchant, quote unquote.
You could,
Yeah.
or you could hit your war gong, which gives you water breathing as a spell.
For everyone?
Guys, don't even worry about it. I forgot about
Slay.
Yeah, guys, I've got a war gong. Did I tell you about it? And turns out, bang bang, water breathing. All done.
You're good with that then?
I don't need to breathe, so don't worry about me.
Oh, okay. Oh, you were easy. Okay, sweet.
War
I
gong?
do though.
Yeah, we're gonna use the war gong,
Out comes the war gong. Boom. You hit the fire side of it.
and the whole boat blows up.
Well, I'm not gonna have to deal with that too much longer. But that's still like water breathing doesn't change what you're gonna do with the boat.
Yeah.
Is
We
the boat
could-
just gonna stay here?
We could tie up at port so that it doesn't go, something happen to it, and then we could take our rowboat that we
Potentially.
have.
Yeah.
You'd be able to find a rowboat in a port.
Should I cast suggestion on someone on the shore and go, I think you should look after this boat and not steal it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
protect
great.
it.
Cool. Is that your
Yeah.
plan?
Yeah.
We'll try that.
All right.
Good plan.
So you steer towards the port. You are heading back to Bayview. It is the first time you've been back to Bayview since you left.
Yeah, so
How do you feel about
I
this?
put my hood up because no one can know that I'm not dead.
Yeah, because your brother definitely won't recognize you if your hood's up.
No, he won't. He's not going to be there. Is he, Rob?
I have a disguise kit.
After
Yeah.
he was
I can do
released
makeup.
from duty by some some mysterious anonymous benefactor that took his place on the pirate ship, after he was released graciously, he went back home to Bayview.
Okay, maybe I borrow Sneaky's disguise self kit
Okay.
and then I put on a disguise.
Do you know why you're disguising?
Hey,
Ara?
Sneaky,
Did
do
you
you mind
explain?
if have you got the disguise kit? Are you going to use that?
What's in it for me?
Here we go.
Come
Just go
on,
through my
Sneaky.
pocket.
I'm kidding.
I go through, have we learned nothing? Cool. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. How do you work this thing?
Just without
you want me to
need,
do it? 'Cause
without
I'm
Yeah.
explanation.
Will
You're
you
just
do-
like,
will you-
yeah, wants to disguise itself. You just
doesn't
assume
ask
it's.
questions.
You're just like,
If there's one person you can count on not asking questions about why you need to disguise yourself, it's
that
definitely
isn't.
Sneaky.
That is fair.
Yeah.
So you hand over the disguise kit. I'll have a disguise kit proficiency roll. With one of you can roll with advantage because you're both helping. So you've already rolled. So you roll. You can either both roll or one roll with advantage.
Can I use that advantage?
Yeah,
I just got
'cause
a nat
mine's-
Well,
one.
we've got a 4, which is already rolled. So 4 and a net 1.
Yeah.
So we're going to
So-
take that 4 plus your disguise kit
thought you said
proficiency, which will
advantage.
be one of you could roll with advantage, or both of you could roll, and you both picked up the dice and rolled. So you chose which one you were going to do.
Oh,
You
that
get to
wasn't
add
clear
your
before we
proficiency
started rolling.
to almost like you didn't let me finish before you picked up the dice and rolled it.
Whoopsies.
Well, it's okay. It's all good. You're still going to add your disguise kit proficiency, which is going to be a proficiency bonus of +3, and then your dexterity,
okay, so
which is I think a 4.
yeah, so all in all that's
So
7.
7 plus your 4 is 11. 11 is still above average, even from a 4. It's not a great disguise kit. Basically, the DC for anybody to tell that it's a disguise will be an 11.
Well, let's hope August has no perception skills.
Most people in my games, because I use passive perception as 5 plus their perception modifier, unless they're like actively looking for things, in which case it's 11 plus their perception
He
modifier.
probably wouldn't assume that she's alive, so you
No,
know.
he's also not just going to be waiting at the ocean, being like,
Where
"Here
is
comes
she?
my dead sister." Like, he thinks you're dead, so
Yeah.
he doesn't know that you're
Slay.
coming in. So you head into port. You start to see
What disguise does Sneaky do on me? Because she did it.
Oh, do I
just that same
Calzette's
mustache. Just the same mustache. I was going to say the one that you put on Bug, but yeah, you take a dead guy's torn off lip, which about a month later now is not been tanned or looked after at all. So it's just a rotting, fleshed up, curled up piece of jerky essentially with hair on it.
Yeah, I love it.
You're gonna unroll that, try and stretch it out. Yeah, I'm gonna take some salt water, try and squeeze it.
Clean it up a bit.
Clean it up a bit. Hair's just coming out, falling out, because why would the follicles just be keeping the hair in after death?
I'm undead, it's
put
fine.
It on your eyebrows. Give you a monobrow.
A monobrow with a dead guy's mustache.
Gorgeous.
Well, I was thinking,
so you don't look very, you don't look very pleasant, which means that people will be just like not giving you
look at me.
Yeah, they're like, ugh, they're not going to look at you too much.
Monobrows are a slave.
Yeah,
they're
it's
really
just not dead guys. Monobrows are a slave. I think monobrows look great on the right person, but not this one because it's a dead man's moustache.
This is not good, Sneaky.
Why?
Well, I know everyone in there.
Oh.
How am I supposed to go into Bayview when I know everyone in Bayview?
Do you need a disguise, maybe?
I mean, that would be great if we had one.
Well,
good one.
I have this moustache that I found.
Oh, that looks like the moustache of the dead guy.
No, it's not.
Oh, that's on my face now?
Yeah, perfect.
It's in my mouth a little bit. That's right in there and I can smell them. Oh, it's on the ground. Oh no, we can't use it anymore.
5 second rule. 5 second rule.
Yeah, that applies to moustaches of dead men. Yeah,
You look great. Go get him.
Quite good about this.
Go get him,
Hey
Tiny.
guys.
You arrive in port in Bayview. The rest of you arrive here for the first time. It is a very small fishing town. They don't have much in the way of like a dock master to come out and greet you. You do see one guy coming out of a chalet right towards the end of the pier, just sort of walking along. It's been a while since he's seen somebody returning in a ship, especially a ship that didn't leave to go fishing and come back. So he's like, does a quick head count of all of the ships that he's got, and he's like, well, this was a new one. He's looking out to see if you're flying any pirate insignia or anything. Doesn't ring the warning bells, doesn't seem to mind that you're coming in. But you look around the rest of the town and you can see that it is showing signs that it has been rebuilt over the years a couple of times. Like the architecture's changed quite a bit.
Oh man, they have a Target now. Crazy.
It seems like they this relatively undefended town on the coast on the way north is a pretty easy target for certain raiders and things over the years.
Welcome to Bayview, everybody.
You arrive at port and the dockmaster steps forwards. He's an elderly gentleman, a human man. And he says, "Can I help you with anything? Where do you come from?" He's shouting onto the ship. "Where do you come from? Where are you hailing from? You're staying in here long? You're lost? You in need of supplies? What's going on?"
What's the story?
We're from Evelyn and we're hoping to leave our...
You've come a long way from Evelyn.
We have, and we're hoping to leave our boat here.
We are a band.
We are undead uncles.
It's a disturbing name for a band, but I love it. What sort of music do you do?
Death rock?
Death rock.
What is the genre?
Oh, wow.
Punk rock?
We kind of adapt to our environment, so we could do a sea shanty just for you, love.
Yeah.
Oh, I would love that.
Ready?
Maybe once you're docked, shall we? That's your sea shanty. Maybe once we've sorted out business, eh? Are you disembarking then? You wanting to dock the ship here?
Yes.
Resupply?
Please?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Maybe
throw me
some
down your mooring rope.
Vegetables. Here you go, any
got
vegetables?
meat.
We do have vegetables. Yes.
Right.
Throw down your mooring rope, and we'll get you tied up then. And you thread out your rope. He starts to tie you up. You get your boat secured, and you disembark onto the pier. He starts to walk and talk as he heads you back towards to his shack. Essentially, he says, "I'll let you just set up some paperwork as to the name of your boat and where you're going, the destination, the
Inter-Islander.
This entire table session brought to you by a non-sponsorship for Inter-Islander. He says, "I'll need you to fill out paperwork, how long you're going to be here, and I'll need a down payment on
Down payment?
What? What did you say?
Let me just check my
no.
Sorry, I just gotta log into my app.
Maybe we should call our boat Intercontinental because we're in a different continent.
That's cool. I like it.
Yeah.
The Intercontinental.
Intercontinental
Breakfast. The Intercontinental. Oh, interesting name. I don't see it written on the ship. You should really get oh, you haven't done a naming ceremony yet?
No,
So
not
bad
yet.
luck to be out in the sea without a name on the vessel.
That's why I wasn't very good out there. That explains it.
You also could do with a figurehead. Figurehead's good luck to a vessel.
Thank you, wise shipman.
He takes you into the chalet then, starts filling out some paperwork, asking you your crew.
Is this just
your
Willie?
crew name. Is it what?
Is this just Willie
Willie.
is it Willie from Stardew Valley?
Oh,
That's bloody Willie, isn't it?
Willie, isn't it?
Willie.
Takes us into his shack. It's giving
haven't
Willie.
thought about that, but sure, yeah. Yeah, sure, why not? His name. I'm Willie. Moved here from Small Valley, just down the way. Sundrop Valley. He gets your names down if you're giving real names or otherwise. He doesn't check, and you're decent enough at deception to give him a fake name if you
I'm
so
going to give
choose.
him the name Sneaky Mirage.
Nice.
Sneaky Mirage, interesting name.
Excellent. We're almost there. Just need the crew from your ship.
Yes, the crew from my ship. We have that's Horatio,
Right. Yeah.
the big one, and that's Buble.
Buble, like Michael.
Michael Buble, yes, like anyway. And then we have Sneaky, the small one.
Sneaky.
And
Interesting name.
I'm Schmarrow.
Sorry, your hand was in front of your mouth. What did you say?
I'm Schmarrow.
Schmarrow. Right.
S-H.
Like, is it spelled like if somebody was trying to avoid saying arrow and they said Schmarrow? Is it spelled like that?
There's a umlaut.
Oh, there's an umlaut. over
Yeah.
there. Okay.
Over the,
Just like this.
yeah.
Yep, that's good enough for me.
Yeah. Really?
Wonderful. No other questions?
No questions.
No. Oh, I do have one question. Sorry. Your mustache is glorious. I've been growing my beard out a little bit. I was just wondering, how do you use any sort of conditioning or?
Oh, well, this is a real mustache, and I put a lot of effort into it.
Takes names down and he says, so mooring prices, if you're wanting nothing else, is just a gold piece a day. Of course, we've got a rate for resupplying as well. So how many days do you think you'll be on shore?
Oh, how long is it going to take us to do our thing?
I mean, what happens? Yeah, sorry.
Oh, no, you go.
What happens if we don't come back?
Don't
Within
come
the
back at
allotted
all?
time, do we just pay when we get back
right.
based on how long we were away?
Yes, so we take I mean, if you don't come back, we for a significant length of time, then we can take the payment from actually renting out your ship. We would take temporary ownership of the vessel while it is not being paid for.
And what's that window time frame?
I mean, I give people a grace period. Technically, as per the contract, and he points it out, any day that you have not paid for mooring becomes temporary ownership of me for the day. So I can use it as I see fit, but I generally allow people a good few days, a week or so. It depends how busy things are.
Oh, yeah. Suggestion only works for 8 hours, eh? Yeah.
There's I can see this beautiful town
However,
has.
you have ember shards. And ember shards can be used to do things like extend the range, extend the duration. So you could cast suggestions through an ember shard.
If he rents our ship out for a couple of days?
Yeah, I've got a bit of gold. We can just chuck him.
What were you going to say, Ree?
No, we can do that. We can do. I have actually forgotten.
Horatio starts up. Excuse me, Willie, I have something important to ask.
I noticed about your beautiful
Oh yeah,
town.
I thought perhaps we could do like a skills exchange. You know,
cool.
Willie looks after our boat, and once we have finished in the trench doing what we need to do, I mean, we are great adventurers. Maybe we could protect the town for a little bit. I don't know if you have. I see you've been attacked a few times. I can see.
Yes, we've had a problem with all sorts of things. There's word that undead's a problem at the moment.
Oh no, haven't heard about that at
Undead's
all.
a problem.
Whoa,
Yeah, apparently there's an army of undead working its way through the land. It's
No way.
That's
made
why
its
we're
way
called
past
the
Honeywood
undead
now, and it's on
outpost.
it's on its way to the coast.
We're
Oh,
trying
wow.
to live off
That's
the
crazy, man.
promotion.
Yeah.
Willie, what would you say if we could, in exchange for us leaving our ship here and you taking care of it, we get rid of all of the undead?
It would be fantastic, of course.
Yeah.
Well then,
Yeah.
you got yourself a
We've
deal.
got a deal. Adventurers to save the day. Wonderful. And how long do you think you'll be gone?
hard to
Roll, how long
say.
is it on?
You gotta make a decision based on what you know.
Should we go 7 days? Is a week enough? Do you think?
Yeah.
For now?
Yeah.
All right, very well. So
I
you
want to
wish
take
to
a tour around
Can we
Bugler's
get our money back
hometown
if we come
too.
back early?
Yes, I allow a return on your any days unspent. So you're going to pay for a week?
Yeah.
Mark off 7 gold.
All right. Paying for a week.
All right.
All right, so you mark off 7 gold. You bid adieu to Willie and head back out to the. And he said he's going to take care of the resupply of your ship while you're gone as well. He'll
Can
put
I
some
give Willie an
vegetables.
octopus before we leave? Because I'm pretty sure that's one of his loved gifts.
He takes it. He goes, "Oh, a gift! You remembered my birthday."
Yeah, Willie,
And
we
his
knew it
heart
was a
meter goes
birthday.
up 3.5 hearts because you gave him a loved gift on his birthday. I love that game. Should we just play Stardew Valley? I've got it on my laptop. Should we just play some Stardew for the rest of the game?
Keen.
Have you ever played Stardew?
No.
No, I could
Sounds
tell from
fun.
everybody else going, "I love that," and you're like, "Oh no." It's a farming simulator.
music.
It's very good.
Sorry, is this new?
Yes, it is. Yeah, you just
That's
noticed.
neat,
Yeah, it's pretty great. Huh?
It's so much better.
Yes, it is. This episode also brought to you by Stardew Valley and the Inter-Islander Express. Weird sponsorship collab. What's your intent? Just go to the end of the pier, water breather, jump off? Like, what's the...
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
what is
so.
the intent?
Let's get down to
We
business.
should. Are we? I mean, my hit points are still not great. Do we need to take? Can we take a rest
Oh,
and a
yeah,
eating?
you've been on the boat for 4.5 weeks. You've definitely long rested.
Oh, yeah, okay. Let me just...
It's just been staying up all night for 4.5 weeks.
How do
So
we?
exhausted.
It's the campfire.
Okay.
It's the cog. No, it's not the
little
cog.
Up to
Campfire.
top right, I think. Yeah, campfire symbol. Just hit long rest. You don't need to go through healings and stuff. You just hit long rest.
CAMPFIRE. Campfire energy song.
Thanks, mate.
Can we eat some vegetables? Get ourselves ready.
You do all of that.
Okay.
Go to the jump
I just
room.
feel
What
like
are you doing?
everything's a potential trap, and
No,
we'll
I
go.
get you. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that is fair. You've moored up the
This has
the
all been
boat here.
so, like, cruisy.
Yeah, I'm like, what's the...
I know Willie's so
Nothing's
nice. I
happened
feel
yet.
like something bad's about to happen.
No,
Yeah.
a lot of stuff's happened. We
You-
spent 4 weeks in the open ocean. Rob.
I'm gearing you up for what was actually planned for the day. Of like you getting to Faggen Trench and dealing with stuff there.
Great.
We're not gonna turn this into an actual Stardew Valley simulator where you cook and farm and eat vegetables. You long rest. You eat what you need. You fight off scurvy. And then
Nice.
what's the plan?
Okay. Okay, team, I can get you guys to breathe underwater, but it only works for 24 hours.
It works
So
for
I'll
24
have to
hours on up to
recast.
10 creatures, and you can cast it every 24 hours.
Sweet, so I'll just have to recast it, so remind me because I'll forget that it might be running out. I don't want you to die on me, okay?
Okay.
Now, I will say I'm quite anxious about this.
That's okay.
I have escaped this place for a reason. I don't really want to go back down.
Do you need this mustache?
That might be helpful.
You take it off. You take it off just like out on the pier in front of Willie, and he's like, "I'm not going to ask questions."
Now, if I disappear into my bottle, don't think anything of it. I'm just hiding for a bit because I may have seen something. So just forewarning, might happen once or twice.
We'll pick you up and carry you with us.
Thank you. But yeah, should we just go down? Should we just start this job and just get it over with?
Let's go.
So you head to the edge of the pier. You knock the war gong as before. The gong moves but leaves behind it like the dewdrops that was in the shape of the water symbol on it, which kind of expands into its watery form, takes into your form. You see their form turn from elemental to almost entirely pure water as they are given access to a whole bunch more water spells, one of which is water breathing. You then use one of your warlock spell slots to cast water breathing on up to 10 creatures, and then you all feel gills start to open up in the sides of your neck. You are amphibious now, meaning you can still breathe air, but you can also breathe water. And then one by one, dive off the pier into the ocean. Fantastic. Good
Fun.
job. As soon as you hit the water, you'll start to feel the water entering into your lungs through the gills of your neck. That's exactly how fish anatomy works. Don't come at me. They all have lungs, and the water goes through the gills, I'm pretty sure. Then let's see, where did I write it? People who have water breathing can fill their lungs with water and breathe normally, and thus not breathe compressed air, so you will not have to suffer the decompression sickness like the bends and stuff, which comes from breathing too much compressed nitrogen. So you don't have to worry about surfacing too quickly or anything like that. However, speech with water in your lungs and passing over your vocal cords becomes difficult and different. Your speech now sounds muffled and unclear, especially from far away. Any spells that you try to cast while underwater with water breathing, if it has a verbal component, there's a 10% chance of it going awry and casting a similar but different spell.
Okay.
So if your spells have verbal components, there's a potential for it going awry unless you're in an underwater bubble or something.
It's good to be home. Wow, it's so beautiful. I can't believe we're swimming in the water. I can't believe we're underwater, guys. What did you say? What? Is someone saying something? I can't. What did you say? We can hear each other. We can talk. I can't hear what you guys are saying. Can you? What are you saying?
I don't have any gum.
You're all in love with me? What? Everybody, you guys all.
I love you.
You all want to have an underwater orgy with the most beautiful minotaur you ever seen in your life?
Orgy with bone collar.
Yeah.
God,
Whoa,
orgy.
This is all pretty southern. If everybody else was me in the ocean, I say no. I'm a gentleman. Can't say no.
I'm just laughing because I'm having so much fun down here.
And then you want to do what?
Oh, yes.
In my asshole.
As you descend deeper into the sea, descending deeper is to descend deeper into darkness as well. It doesn't take long before the light does not reach through the upper parts of the water too much longer. By the time you reach the trench floor, it will be considered very dark light. Not pitch dark, but it is dark. So anyone who has dark vision, which is Arrow, and I added dark vision to your character sheet last night when I realized that water elementals don't have it, which made no sense for me because you're from the sea, where it is dark. So I give you dark vision. It made sense to me. You two do not have dark vision, however, as minotaurs and fairies. So you're pretty much blinded until you do something to light your way, or hold these guys' hand, or whatever you want to do. How do you want to deal with it?
Have we got any lanterns?
Okay. You can hold my hand.
Anything? I have a torch. It's my torch, right?
You just light a torch. It goes out immediately.
You hold onto my hair. Give me more sort of like. Okay. Just hold onto my hair.
Dragging her.
Can you go to your small form, please?
I should deliberately went larger.
I try to get bigger.
That does remind me though, without a swim speed, each of you will move at half speed. You have a swim speed as a water elemental.
Can you guys hurry up, man? Can we get this over with?
You're the only one who can see, you're the only one who can swim.
What's wrong with you guys?
The rest of you do not have swim speeds, so you'll be moving at half speed. Arrow, you are carrying 25 kilograms of equipment, as per your character sheet.
You know what I could have also done? As a bad reputation pirate, if I'm at a settlement, I get away with minor criminal offences.
Correct.
Oh, nice.
So we could just not pay Willie. We could have just.
But you didn't. You weren't leaning into your reputation as a pirate. You were trying to specifically disguise who you are.
That's true.
So if you hadn't disguised who you were, you
Also,
might
I'd
have
feel
known
bad.
you as a reputation and been like, "Oh God, aren't you with Mad Dog Cyrus's crew?"
Robbing him.
Yeah, Willie
That
was
is true.
nice.
Arrow, you're currently, I checked last night, are carrying 25 kilograms of equipment. Buble, you're carrying about 20. Horatio, you're carrying about 30 kilograms of equipment.
Oh, God.
And Sneaky, you're only carrying about 5 kilograms. So Sneaky's fine to not sink down to the depths of the ocean, but the rest of you, as soon as you dived in, started feeling like, oh, this is easy to get to the ocean floor, which is great. But once you try to resurface, you might going to have to deal with that. But for now, you're just holding on. You're swimming away. You're holding somebody, or you're just going blindly?
Yes.
Holding hand, going down to the ocean floor. All right. Doesn't take you long then to get to the ocean floor and then basically walk/swim from here out off of the shore to where the trench begins. You sink to the bottom of the bed, and peering out over the edge into the deep trench below, you see a long since dead whale skeleton.
Oh.
No.
Are you okay?
You know, panic attack. Oh my gosh.
It has been more decomposed even further than when you knew it, but you knew it intimately. You knew it for a good 20 years of its decomposition process.
What is that? What is that?
That is where I was left as a baby. And that's where I used to do my performances.
Oh my God,
And that's where people used to watch me.
Oh,
And that's where I left. That's what I escaped from.
in the whale.
Yeah, in the carcass. That was my stage.
What a terrible place to grow up. It's truly grim.
Is it? Thanks.
Thanks.
Just be like, this is my childhood home. And they're like, it's awful.
That's all I know.
Oh God.
Oh, it's nice.
It's so nice. I love
what you've done with the
walls and
bones.
the.
How How did you get the rock to do that?
Sneaky takes your hand and they're like, yeah, I love that you two are just being like, you can't see shit.
Oh, yeah.
You're just like, oh, yeah.
Let me explain it to you. It's a big dead whale and it's rotting.
Let me explain it to you. It's down the far end of the ravine, and there are a few scorch marks that the two of you can see across its bones and corpse as well.
Ooh.
It is attracting decomposers, mussels, clams, limpets, and sea snails. Because Robert definitely didn't go down a big old rabbit hole of Wikipedia looking up things called whale fall, which is apparently like whole ecosystems when a dead whale dies and sinks to the bottom of the ocean. It creates this huge thing. I looked at the different decomposition processes of it. There's like 4 stages to it. It's currently in stage 3 if you're interested. It's in the skeleton stage. It's when the soft flesh is all gone, and basically it's mussels, clams, limpets, and snails that start to. There's a bacteria that can turn the interior of the bones into nitric oxide or something. Basically, they eat the bones.
Excuse me, what are you doing in my home? There's a whole lot of creatures on my home. What are you doing down there?
You can see, Buble, as you're shouting this, you can see that they seem, since you moved out, and they've turned it from a theatre place to more of a farm. As you watch, a couple of water genasi folks swim up and they start to pluck out some of the kaimoana off of the bones, and they're putting them in bags and starting to swim away as they hear your voice. As you shout this in your native tongue of Aquan, Aquan is a language that specifically is designed to not be muffled in that same way. Your voice carries a little further, and they turn and double take and they look back up. And I'm going to see if they see you. I'll have a stealth check, please. Oh, nat 1, so they're probably not going to see you unless you also get a nat 1.
That was a 6.
A 6, good.
Yeah.
You manage to, you shout this, "Hey, get out of my home!" And then you see them kind of double take and look up your way, and you duck back away. They didn't see you, but they did know somebody's there, so they start heading back towards the village.
That was probably the worst thing I could have done, was give away our cover.
Just immediately tell these guys, look, I did get chased out of home for being a freak.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to be careful when we arrive. As soon as you arrive, hey!
Hey, what are you doing?
What do you do?
What do we do?
Okay.
Your lead, I guess.
Well, I don't know where in relation my old home is in relation to my grandma, who I've never met.
You've when you grew up here, there was talk of someone like a guardian that watched over this particular village, but you never really heard about her. You never really met her or anything.
Did you want to
no idea
into your old house, or are you avoiding it? Your prerogative. No pressure.
I feel like we might need to talk to someone, but I don't want to talk to anyone. So, I wonder if I disguise myself into something else.
It's a mustache?
yeah, please. I need more than that.
Let's have a look. Let's see how this mustache is holding up. Yeah. This mustache is basically now just a floppy piece of skin because most of the hair has kind of just come off in the water.
Yeah.
Sorry,
it's
away
gross.
from me.
It's so disgusting.
Okay, what do we do? What is our goal here? We're trying to find my grandmother. And we're trying to find the Dripmist. What's it called? Thank you.
In the caverns, right? Or in the vents near
and the vents
trench.
around the trench.
So I guess
should we look for the vents?
Maybe, because it said around the trench. So
Yeah,
we're at the trench.
I'd rather look around the trench first before I have to actually go into the trench.
We can look around and keep an eye out for Barbara on the way.
Okay.
Should we start to look for the...
So you're going to start looking for vents?
Yeah, we're going to look for little vents.
So you are looking for the vent as you are from here. You have a better chance of knowing where to look. You've heard of vents that are deep from within the walls of the Fagenry Trench, but you've also been told that there are monsters that also lurk in those areas because they're nice and warm, and there's lots of abundance of biodiversity life in there. For the monsters to survive on. So there's dangers. If you wanted to check there, you could. You know of a cave entrance to that sort of a location nearby. Yeah,
I know of a location nearby that I used to sort of swim past when I was younger, and I was always very curious of it, but the townsfolk always said, stay away from there. But I feel like there's no other leads for us right now, and perhaps because there's 4 of us, we could just try and go there and see what we find.
Okay.
I would follow you anywhere.
Yeah.
I have complete faith in you.
Thank you. Yeah, it's quite weird being now sort of like the leader of this group after kind of just following you all for the last few months. But
It suits you.
It does. Looks good on
I
you.
feel like an imposter.
I would like to remind you that Horatio would have to follow you anywhere because Horatio is currently blind.
Yeah.
Just want to remind you.
Yeah,
you two
are
cannot
actually
see unless you
useless.
do something about that.
Yeah,
so
I
you
was gonna
can
say, like,
tie a rope together and follow that way, or you can try and find some way of underwater seeing.
Are there any glowing underwater algae nearby?
You could basically do some foraging for some bioluminescent stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right, everybody make me a survival check to look for bioluminescence.
Oh, sorry, that's 9 plus survival,
dirty
which
20.
is good.
Nice. 17.
No, I always have to do this
Get
math.
advantage.
15.
Oh, okay. 11 plus 2, 13.
13. All right, all above average, all in the teens or above. Which means that, yes, it won't take you too long. It'll take you a couple of hours at most to scrape various bioluminescent creatures off the wall, kind of like you do with the glowflies. If you can get sugar water in a jar and put some holes in the top of it, and you can have like a little makeshift natural lantern, get some glowflies in a jar. You're doing the same, but with like glowing fish and stuff, trying to get them in. You make like a little terrarium's not the right word because that's for reptiles. So an aquarium. You make like a tiny little handheld aquarium with like some gravel in the bottom, some fungus and stuff, and bioluminescent algae. And then you encourage swim after them, encourage some fish to enter. You've got a little thing. It's not going to be much, but it's going to prevent you from having the blinded conditions at the very least.
Thank goodness.
So you've got one of those each. And then you head off towards the vents. I will say as well, because it took you a couple hours to do that, as well as the time to get to shore, dock your ship. Sorry, that doesn't count because it's only once you left the docking. The time getting from the pier down to the ocean, you might have to keep a track of that 24-hour situation. Nowhere near that right now. It's still the same day. But I think it would have been late afternoon, early evening when you cast the spell. And so you're getting towards the end of the day. And it's going to be hard to keep track of that time now that you're so far under the ocean. Daylight is going to be hard to keep track of when days are. So you'll have to go on when you're tired, essentially.
Yeah.
So you make your way along. You'll see that there's in the rock face there's some steps that have been carved out up to the cave entrance here into the wall front. Thank you again to Cutting Words YouTube channel for lending me the stuff for today.
Nice.
Very nice.
Woo.
Where are you heading? Who's heading in first? Buble, you taking the lead?
Yeah, I suppose I should take the lead since I'm more proficient in this eye.
Who's coming up the rear? Who's coming up next?
Maybe.
Me.
Oh no, I was going to say I should go at the very back.
Very
maybe?
back for you. Keeping an eye on your 6. You're coming up the next, and you're bringing your dead sister along with you.
I was also thinking
doesn't need water breathing.
I might also cast Fairy Fire on her because she'll be dimly lit.
She will.
Yeah.
So you're using Dahlia as like a lighting.
She's kind of a torch for me at the moment.
How long does Fairy Fire last? A minute?
Oh wait, yeah. Let me see how long it lasts for us.
I think it lasts like a minute. It's a combat thing. Combat spells usually are a minute long.
You could use your Ember Shot.
Right.
You could use your Ember Shot to increase the duration of it. But
that's fine then.
You've already got your little lantern. For flavour, you use a version of your Fairy Fire without actually having to expend it off. But she starts to glitter a little bit more.
Oh, cool.
She uses, you use your flute to direct her to do a little fairy dance, and she flickers off some of her own fairy dust that sort of illuminates a little bit. So you're making your way into the cave. I'll have a perception check from you, please.
Ooh. Perceive stuff.
Oops. Righty. So that was a 7.
All right, cool. Perception check from you, please, because you're next up in the line.
14.
14. You'll notice that there is a sudden, a current, not I was going to say a breeze, a current that's coming out of the mouth of this cave, and you quickly put together that means that something is coming this way and displacing water ahead of it, and it's coming this way. You're just like trying to peer in, and you're not noticing that with your, 7?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's a bit warm.
So
you're
nice.
just noticing, oh, it's warm, and you're not really putting two together that like something's coming this way.
Can I holler, guys? Something's coming out of the cave.
All right, I will say that because you are muffled, you can hear, and you can hear that. You just hear from a little bit of afar.
What are you saying?
Did you hear that?
Speak in Minnesota.
And then,
Dalby
as you
doo.
notice,
Dobby,
eventually
Dobby,
coming your way, you see a gigantic turtle with large snapping teeth
Oh, it's like a
coming towards the
Snapping
the mouth
because
of the
they're
cave.
so sassy, not because they're mean.
They're just
or-
snapping like this.
Yeah.
Snapping turtle. Coming out towards the cave, towards you.
It's a nice one though, eh?
I will have you roll an. I'll have each of you roll initiative first, and we'll see how
If
that
it's-
goes down.
Why is it so cute if it's mean? Oh, 3.
3 for you. We'll leave you down here.
17.
17 up here.
9 plus 4,
Plus
13.
something's
Oh, wait,
completely
is it
about
a
here,
plus?
and
I got 4 on that one.
oh, cool.
Classic.
Is it plus initiative?
Yeah, it's plus your initiative.
Sorry.
Oh,
4.
apologies.
4. 4 and 4.
Oh yeah.
That's your initiative.
At the top.
Yeah, in Dungeons and Dragons, you tend to roll a
plus
d20 and then add something to it.
Sorry.
18.
Sometimes it's hard to know when you're adding something when you're not.
18.
18 over here, 4 and
Why can't I see mine?
initiative. It's
right at
usually
the
the
top.
first screen somewhere.
Oh, it's because I hadn't
He hasn't scrolled
up. Yeah, no, so it doesn't change anyway. So yeah,
Cool,
4.
cool.
Yep.
So 4 together, you guys will be acting together, which is good because if you want to do anything as like a unit, I usually give you some kind of advantage on that. You can decide each round
God, I wish
who's
I had
going
spells.
first. 13, 18, and a nat 20 for the turtle thing.
Oh, is it right?
Oh, yeah, convenient. Little
Oh.
turtle, really good at stuff, huh?
You can talk to it, can't you?
Yeah, I can speak with animals. Yeah, good point.
Put him
Point.
displayed by this teeny weeny frog,
Cute.
and he's gonna go first. I'm just gonna roll this thing real quick. Cool. And we're gonna go with.
I should have done primeval awareness before we went into this, but I don't think it's a celestial, a fiend. No, I couldn't have.
Celestial, Fey, Fiend, or Undead is what your
Yeah.
primeval awareness looks for. All right. It comes swimming out towards you. Can I have an animal handling check, please?
Oh, yeah.
16.
Plus 3, 19.
19. 19 is just enough to recognize, just right before it's about to bite you or attack you or whatever, that it is coming towards you, not necessarily as a hunter or predator going for prey.
Oh,
It is instead coming towards you because it is going away from something else.
Oh, good. Something bigger.
So on its
Big
turn,
snapping turtle.
it is going to bypass all of you. Can I have an animal handling check to see if you recognize this?
Uh-oh. It's not going to be good. That's a 4 and, 4 total.
As it seems to pass by, it's going to enter and leave your melee range because you've picked up on this and you haven't. You don't have to take an attack of opportunity. I'll say that you think that this is hostile and coming towards you because you haven't done a very good job of intuiting its intent. So if you want to take an attack of opportunity, it's going to be swimming past and leaving your melee.
While it's in my melee range, can I cast animal friendship? Speak with
You can do that on your turn, which is immediately after its. So
okay,
it is
yes.
currently leaving your melee range. Do you want to take an attack of opportunity as your action?
No.
So you kind of just duck down. You
Yeah.
think, well, it hasn't attacked me yet, so you haven't. You're not going to attack it.
Yeah.
That is its turn. It is now your turn. You do not know that it's not hostile to you. It might just be coming out to take a swing around. So you can now cast Animal Friendship on it if you want.
Yeah. Yes, I would.
Good idea.
Like
Okay. So cast off that spell. How does it look?
to. I shake my big mane and go.
Minotaur mane, yeah.
Minotaur mane, yes. I go, hey, little guy. And oh no,
Right.
that's gonna
Animal
f me up, isn't it?
Friendship. It might. Let's see.
Oh no,
is
it's
it a
gonna
verbal
be.
component?
It could be a different spell.
All right. It does have a verbal component. So roll me a d20. If you get a 1 or a 2, you do not cast Animal Friendship. You cast something else.
I hope that you get
11.
Cool. You cast Animal Friendship, even with the muffled verbs. The spell goes off without a hitch, and it lets you converse a beast. You mean it no harm. Blah blah blah. Must be able to see and hear you. It can. If its intelligence is 4 or higher, it fails. I don't believe it is. So it becomes Wisdom saving throw or Charmed. That is probably going to fail. What's your Wisdom? What's your DC? Your spell DC should be on your spell page somewhere, top of the page maybe.
Sorry.
Let me see if I can get there
God,
faster.
Come on.
Who's gonna win?
It's 13.
13. All right. That actually does succeed. So he succeeds against it and is not charmed by you.
Oh.
Yeah, unfortunately, I got
I hate it when
12
I
on the
can't
dice as a
turtles.
positive modifier. As it swims past. Do you guys see that?
Oh my gosh.
You turn around, you try and cast this spell on it, mark off your spell slot, but that is you done. Anything is your bonus or movement?
Yeah, I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration to... Who is next?
Sneaky's next.
Sneaky.
And is right behind you on the steps.
Yeah, I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration to Sneaky.
All right. How does it look? Little dance, little jig, little...
It's a jig.
Inspiring.
It's a jig. Slow motion in the water. I look more majestic than ever.
Nice.
Yeah.
We'll see. Because it may be the opposite way around as to when Buble was trying to copy you and was doing a poor job because she wasn't used. They weren't used to the gravity situation. Oh. You're not used to performing underwater, so I'll have a performance check with disadvantage.
Oh no.
With disadvantage.
A 16. A 6.
So 6
plus 8.
6 plus 8, 14. It is for you below average.
Yeah.
But for a normal person, still majestic as fuck. Does a little jig. You see the hair sort of floating around. You're like, it's not as good as it would be on land, but you still find it inspiring.
I've
bardically.
definitely been bitterly inspired by Horatio. It's so good.
All right, Sneaky, you're up.
So I'm gonna hide.
You're gonna hide. Make a stealth check and tell me whereabouts you're hiding. You're jumping down off of the steps. You're going back up here next to the mouth of the cave.
So the mouth of the cave is right where Buble is, right?
Mouth of the cave's like here.
So if I hid behind that stalagmite on the other side.
Can do. Let me grab this to put you on here. So you quickly swim up over here.
Perfect.
That's about within your range of your movement speed. Dahlia stays on the steps.
Okay.
Make a stealth check.
Ooh. Oh no, that's a nat 1.
Oh no! Plus your stealth modifier.
Which is, I think, is 10. Yeah, 11.
11 total. All right. So an 11 to beat any passive perceptions of creatures that may or may not know that you're there.
Okay.
That was your action or bonus action to hide.
That was my.
It can be bonus if you want it to be because of cunning action.
Yeah, because I don't know if the turtles.
You don't. You barely saw it at all with your little lantern.
Okay, cool.
You can't see all that much distance-wise. You just kind of saw a dark shape, come out in the water, whoosh, swim past, and then Horatio, you heard try and cast something on it.
Okay, well I might use my. Oh, can I even use arrows underwater?
You can, yes. You haven't done so yet, and if you try to, you'll find out how it works.
Okay, all right. Well, I might get ready as my action.
As you are drawing back to the bowstring, you're realizing the mechanics of how this works. The water is going to impede the bowstring somewhat, so you will have disadvantage on any attacks with it.
Okay, all right. But I'll get ready because I'll just be ready.
Readying to attack anything that comes past. What's the trigger?
Someone yelling, attack.
Okay. So if somebody yells attack, you'll fire your bowstring. All right, that is your turn. Buble and Arrow, actually, coming in this part of the initiative. You'll see. You'll finally pick up on why it was swimming away and why it disappeared over the top of you. And same with you. You're like, what was happening? Why didn't it attack? As you see, there's always a larger fish. As a thudding. Water shaking around you, a Tyrannosaurus shark coming out from the cave. Right, it doesn't even fit in there.
Made up.
It sounds bloody made up. I'm not okay with this.
No.
Buble, the water elemental, Genie Genasi Warlock is not okay with made up things in this fantasy game.
I won't
Thank you
have
very much.
That is so cool.
Yeah, that's
It is very cool. It is chasing down its prey, chasing down the turtle, but you are getting in the way. So you might take some damage here. It is its turn. What is it going to do? Let's see.
Whoa.
The Tyrannosaurus shark, blood frenzy, blah, blah,
Can
blah.
Dahlia have followed me as well? Like just.
I think it's a bonus action to tell her what to do and use your bonus to hide.
Okay, all good.
Oh, she's alright. She's like over here.
Yeah.
Sharks.
You could use a pounce attack, maybe.
The texture is.
Maybe he's friendly.
He's dowdy.
He's definitely dowdy. That's the dowdy.
Dowdy. All right, it is going to use all of its movement to catch up to where it is. Can't get all the way to it, so it's going to make an attack against you instead.
Welcome home.
You should
Sees you there and
1v1
just, it's not even doing it for food so much as just like get out of my way kind of thing, because it's going for something much nicer. Oh, that's definitely going to hit with a 20-something. So this is probably going to hurt somewhat.
We should have got out of the way.
This is my home too, mate.
14 points of damage.
Cool, man. That's half my hit points just gone, just like that.
Is it more than half your hit points? No,
It's
it's exactly
half.
half your hit points. Can I have a Constitution saving throw against massive damage? Your system might go into shock.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Massive
13.
damage, am I
What's
right?
your Constitution save?
Oh, wait.
Massive dowdy.
Is it there? No.
Yep.
That dowdy be
Or that
massive.
one.
That
Oh, they're
one
both the
down
same.
there,
Okay. Yeah, 1. So 14.
14, DC 15. You just missed it. Huge amount of damage comes in. I need a D10 from you. This one here.
Okay.
8. That's not too bad. 8 is your system goes into shock in some way, and you cannot take reactions, and you have disadvantage on attacks and checks until the end of your next turn.
Disadvantage.
So just for one turn for you until the end of your next turn, which is actually coming up anyway. You have disadvantage on attacks and checks.
Okay.
On our next campaign, I want to be a healer.
Yeah,
I think it would be so
you
useful.
are a little bit lacking in healers. Rangers can be healers if you take healing spells.
But I didn't know.
Bards can also be healers if they take healing spells. Warlocks even can be healers if you take the Celestial subclass. So I think even I once played a rogue as a healer. Just give him a healer's kit and the healer feat and like shit ton of movement, and they can dart over the battlefield like disengaging, using healing potions and stuff. So you can build for healers in any class, but you all chose not to.
Cool.
So, big teeth come in, slam into you for half of your damage. You kind of a little bit discombobulated from that. That is its turn. It is now the two of you combined. So you're down on the ocean floor. You can just about see this this turtle coming out. And just as you look back to see where it came from, you see a huge shark head coming out and biting Buble.
Baby, yuck. Okay.
I've been hurt.
Baby shark. Sorry.
Why did you have
no,
to?
bro.
Do not.
I know.
Three notes, and it's gone.
Yeah.
You've done it now.
Throw my head.
You have disadvantage on everything.
I had it in my head, and then I was like, no, get rid of it.
Misery loves company.
And it came back.
Problem
and
shared is a problem
Like
quadrupled.
I said at the game the other day, sometimes my brain speaks when my mouth. My mouth speaks when my brain is not.
It's okay.
Not paying
Present.
attention.
What should I do? I've got monster slayer magic.
You do.
Cool.
It's a pretty big monster.
Yeah, you will learn additional spells based on your level that count as ranger spells but don't count against the number of spells you know. Protection of good and evil, zone of truth. I don't know how that works. Let me just check really quick. So monstrosities, I have a advantage on survival checks as well as intelligence. That's not very useful.
If the shark's going after the turtle, should we just get out of the
I mean,
water?
that seems like a good idea.
Yeah,
He's
move,
chasing a turtle, right?
Just try move and see if
Any
it...
ideas? What are you doing?
Yeah, the only other thought I had was to cast infestation and just try and give it a whole lot of mites and fleas and just make it all,
Itchy.
you know, yeah,
You
itchy.
can do if you want.
But then do we want to, like you say, like it's not hostile necessarily to us?
We are just in the way at the moment. We're in its home.
Can we cast slow?
What do you do? Nice and
I
quick.
step
You're in
out of the way.
combat.
I step out of the way.
All right, so you're going to step over here. You swim over here with your movement.
Just, I think that's a pretty massive piece of prey, and we have a pretty tiny comparative to it.
Yeah, I'm going to move as well as easally as I can.
You're in its melee range, so if you leave its melee range, it might take an attack.
So my
opportunity.
move was bonus move. Can I cast protection from
Protection from good and evil.
on her?
What's the
Buble?
range of it?
1 second. Sorry. We got.
If you leave its melee range, it might take an attack of opportunity. It might not.
Okay. I might try and speak with it.
You can also disengage as your action.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, disengage is my action.
Disengage
Oh,
as your
it's
action, then move away.
Touch.
Yeah, you can't then. You can cast it on yourself, but not on you. So you're disengage as your action to carefully back up, and then you've got your movement, and where are you going?
I'm
This
going to
way?
go near, where Sneaky is.
5, 10, 15, 20. You can swim on over here if you want. Is that as far as you want to go?
Yep.
You can go further if you want. You've got 10 more feet.
Okay, I'll go a bit further. Yeah.
Can I cast Cure Wounds?
Thank you.
Okay. Let's go. You and me. Out in the shore.
Yeah, me and you.
That's right. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah, me and you. Yeah, Horatio.
Buble, he's come
You've
come
got
closer. Where are you?
No, you've got it. I will get something really effective over here.
Okay,
and
but you won't leave me because that shark is really big.
Yeah, no, I won't leave you. I just think you've got it.
I'm scared. We've got it. We've got it.
Yeah,
oh
we've got
my
it.
God, it is huge. Boobly, hold my hand. Hold my hand.
Sorry.
Why do you sound far away, Boobly?
No, I'm holding you. It just feels different underwater. You're right.
Can I, because we're at the same time, can I cast Cure Wounds on Buble?
Cure Wounds again is a touch spell.
Is it?
Yep.
Ah! Gosh, darn it.
So Buble, as Buble is swimming this way, you're trying to swim up to meet somewhat, and it's just you're not able to get close enough to touch.
Right.
You still have your action left to do something with if you want.
You're
swimming away, action to disengage. You've got a bonus action for anything?
No, I'm all good.
All right.
No.
You're going to stay there?
Stay there. Hard.
Okay, that was your turns. Back to the top of the round. It is going to be the little turtle.
Go
The
turtle.
turtle's going like, oh God, oh God, oh God. And is going to...
Take him far away. Take him far away, turtle.
All right, turtle. Which direction is it going to go? It's smart enough to go that way, I think. No, I think it's smart enough to try and get it into a bottleneck, so it's going to spin around, spin around this way, bank around this way, and then take off in this direction. Nice. So the turtle's going to start swimming off over here. How's that? 30, 60, and then the dash, that'll do. So this turtle's starting to get out of here. Then it is Horatio, you're up.
I'm also going to move out of the way. Yep.
Can you, let's see. Horatio, before you lock anything in, can you make me an intelligence check, please?
Oh! He never gets good intelligence. Okay. It's 19. Oh, God. -2. Why did I do that? 17.
Not very book smart.
No.
Not very educated. Makes sense. You came from a gladiator background.
Yeah.
So 17. 17 is still very good, though. 17 is enough to know that in the direction it's heading, and therefore leading this, that's the direction of Buble's village.
Oh, no.
So it is now your turn.
Okay. So I realise this, and I look at my... Oh, God. Oh, God.
Do you yell attack?
Please.
Yeah, okay. So I yell, attack. That's...
Perception check, please, because you are about 20 feet away. You may not understand or hear it.
18 plus.
You're fine. Yeah, you understand the word attack, so you can now interact with your readied held action as you see a shark head sticking out of the cave mouth.
Oh my goodness, the horror movie.
All right, so you have disadvantage. You are within your short range of your bow, so that's fine.
Okay.
You can still make the attack.
So that's 19 or 4. 4 plus...
4 plus your modifier.
Yes, me modifier. 7. 11.
11?
Yeah.
11, unfortunately, is not enough to hit its armor class. Not too far off, because it is only a beast at the end of the day. But it's got pretty thick, rubbery shark skin, and it bounces. The arrow, you fire it off, you're used to it going much faster, and it just slows down and just doesn't quite have the momentum to pierce the skin.
The Bardic Inspiration?
Oh, you can add your Bardic Inspiration to it.
Nice.
So why don't I just roll a d6?
D6 and add it to it, yeah.
Oh, it says D8.
Oh, D8 it is?
Yeah, an inspiration die,
okay,
D8.
thank God, because that was only a 1. Plus 6.
Nice. So it takes it from an 11 to a 17, which is enough to hit. So
Thank
you managed
you.
to, somehow the little slow motion underwater dance makes you pull it back just a little further and then give it a little more welly. It is going to hit. It's going to cause damage. Unfortunately, oh no, it does have a melee combatant, so you do get sneak attack.
Yay! Okay, so I need to roll 1d6 plus 4, but then with sneak attack I get 3d6. Is that right with my level?
Your level should be 3d6. Yes.
Okay, cool. So that's 5, 3, 8, 1, 9, and 1, 10 plus...
10 plus your 4.
So 14.
So 14. All right, so 14 damage to the shark. You get the impression it can probably take a few more of those.
Yeah.
I in my turn just yelled attack. Can I also do a goring rush?
That was just an interrupt.
Sorry.
She had the readied action.
Okay, apologies.
And so that means that when the trigger happens, which happened on your turn, she interrupts to use her reaction. So now your reaction's gone.
Yeah.
Okay,
but then it goes back to where it was before, which is your turn.
Great.
So Goring Rush means it's a bonus action to do, but you have to take the action to charge. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can, in order to charge underwater, it's not going to be easy. No, actually, you're in its melee range, but it's not in yours. So yes, you can charge forwards up the steps to get to. You can move 10 feet. 10 feet up the stairs, charging forwards, charging.
Go!
Semi-galloping, semi-swimming.
Oh my god, that's so hot. Oh my god.
Look in there.
You've taken the action to charge. You can take a bonus action to Goring Rush it. So make that attack roll.
Yeah, it's kind of the same as hammering horns, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very similar.
Oh, well, that's not great.
20 feet. Yeah. Melee attack with your horns is a bonus action.
Can bards inspire themselves?
10 total?
10
on the dice?
Yeah, 10 on the dice.
Plus your modifier will be enough to hit. Its armor class is only 12. So your modifier for Goring Rush is a +7. So it's a 17.
Oh, great.
That's going to be a d6 plus 4.
Oh, yeah.
d6 plus 4, and then I'll use the hammering horn thing.
So I roll my d6?
For a succeed a strength save, I'll be pushed up to it from you. Okay, yeah, d6 plus 4, right, Nessa?
8 total.
8 total. All right, so 8 points of damage as you pierce it with your horns a little bit. And then I'll allow the secondary feature from the hammering horns feature, because they kind of overlap a little, to make a strength saving throw or be potentially knocked away from you.
Strength saving?
From him. Strength saving throw,
yeah,
as you'd kind of expect of a creature this size, you got an 18 on the dice plus an enormous modifier.
Oh,
so you slam into him, but you're like, yeah, I didn't really expect that to do much else. You slam into him and he doesn't go anywhere.
All right, Shark. I'm gonna get you with my horns. Here I come. I'm coming for you. Yeah, there's a lot of water resistance, but I'm coming. Oh, you're really gonna regret messing with me when I eventually do get to you. Yeah, here I am. Yeah. Okay, not so forceful, but still pretty annoying, I bet.
That was your action to dash, which means you still have movement left if you want, but if you leave his melee range, it may take an attack of opportunity.
I'll stay where I am.
Okay.
Well, it's the end of my go, so I'll just stay here next to you, Mr. Shark, and I would appreciate no retaliation. Thank you.
Sneaky, you're up.
Okay. It knows where I am now, right? I have to hide
It
again?
knew where you were anyway.
Oh.
An 11 wasn't great.
Oh, but it's still in melee range, right?
It's still in melee range, which is why you got the sneak attack.
Okay. And I still can? I don't have to hide right now?
You can still get sneak attack, but hiding would give you advantage on the attack. But then you'd give up where you are by firing.
I might move just behind that rock where Buble is.
So you swim
and
back.
hide again.
10, 15. All right, so you're going to swim over here, hiding right beneath Buble.
Yep.
Love three-dimensional fights
Yeah,
underwater.
How cool.
Very cool.
Buble's swimming over the top of you, you're hiding beneath.
Yeah.
So take the hide action first with your stealth as a bonus.
16 plus 10, so 26.
26 is definitely beating its passive perception, giving you advantage on the attack.
Okay, cool. And then, yeah, I'm going to fire again.
Okay, and you're medium-sized, yes? Sorry, small-sized rather than tiny. You're in your larger of the two forms.
I think I'm actually in my smaller of the two forms.
Are you teeny?
Yeah, when I was holding on to Buble.
Oh, yeah, then you went teeny.
I went teeny.
Yeah, I mean, it's been time since then. You could have switched.
Okay, cool. I'm big then.
Yeah.
I'm a big girl.
Yeah, it only takes you an action to switch, so you could have done it at any point.
Okay,
before
I did.
That. We'll allow it. All right, so you are in your medium form, which means that was just basically so that I could tell how far your arrow can travel underwater.
Okay, perfect.
So you roll that attack with advantage.
So 11 or 13 plus 7, dirty 20 to hit.
Dirty 20 to hit.
Yo.
All right, that definitely hits, and from your distance, it is within range.
Sweet.
You fire off the arrow, and it slows right down. You avoid Horatio. With your dirty 20, you can even avoid the half cover that comes from Horatio covering its head.
Yeah.
Roll the damage with sneak attack.
Okay.
Sneaky, getting that sneak attack.
Yeah.
Sneaky attack.
5. 1, so 6. 7 plus 6, 13, plus 4, 17.
It is not yet looking wounded. It's far from it. It's got a lot of hit points. However,
Okay.
you have now caught its attention. It was chasing this thing to eat it, but now it's like, ow, something's hurting me. It might want to deal with you first. Which could be a good thing that it's no longer going to rampage the village, or it could be a bad thing, a very, very, very bad
My
thing.
thoughts is if we save the village, maybe they'll be nice to you.
Maybe. So that was bonus
true.
action hide, action to attack. You've got a little bit of move. In fact, no, you don't, because you don't have a swim speed. So you are all done. It is now the big bad's go. Horatio doesn't like how much damage it's taking from your side, so it's going to turn and snap towards you. In fact, it might even use snap.
That's what it does.
There you
That's
go.
right.
It just turns and snaps towards you. Snap your neck, more like it's going to.
Oh no.
It could enter your space and use that instead. Okay, I will say. I have said before that I use basically pet rules for Dahlia, as long as you're not getting her involved in the combat in some way. I'm not going to target her. So he could get into a space adjacent to both Horatio and Dahlia and make an attack, but I'll just say that she kind of is pushed back by the wave of water as he comes out of the.
Perfect.
As he comes out of the
What
cave.
about me?
You're attacking, so you're fair game. So it is going to step into your space. So first I need a dexterity saving throw from you, because moving through your space with a creature this large can cause damage passively.
Look how amazing that shark is.
It's so spooky, bro.
Dexterity. Oh dear. 11 total.
11 total. You're going to fail that, so you're going to take all 4 points of bludgeoning damage as it's stepping in. So 4 points of bludgeoning before it even makes an attack. On its way through, it's then going to make its attack at you with a bite. Thankfully for you, that's a nat 1. So it seems like it's trying to thrash. It's getting some parts of itself caught on the rock. That is its turn. It's going to use the rest of its movement. Now, does it go for the thing that was attacking in that direction, or does it go for its prey? Let's see. Odds and evens. Odds. It's going for the thing that was making it damage. So it's going to deal with you first and then go after the turtle.
Is bludgeoning damage hit points?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Damage off of your hit points. Cool. That is its turn. Buble and Arrow, what are you two doing?
I just realised maybe no one in your village will believe us.
We'll
that
take
we
the head
saved
back.
them. So we're going to talk to that turtle later.
What'd you say?
Or we'll take the head back.
I take the head back, yeah. Kill it and take the head, if you
Oh,
can.
yeah.
It's a big old head, though.
It is.
That's a big old head.
I will not be able to carry it.
I was going to cast Slayer's Prey on it as a bonus action
Okay,
first.
can do. Yep.
So, yep, I do that.
Is there a range on that?
Let me check for you.
Buble, what you got?
Just says reach. What does that mean?
Does it say within reach?
It just says dash reach.
Reach.
Oh, wait, sorry, 60 feet.
There
Ooh.
you
I
go.
need to continue reading the rest of the thing.
The bit that says reach,
I was like, reach.
60 feet.
No, that just says reach.
Reach of 60 feet. It's definitely within 60 feet.
Yep, sweet. So I cast that, and then that means that I get to add a d6 or a d8. 1d6 damage to whatever I do with weapons.
Cool.
So
That's not the one that teaches you about its information, right? That's monster.
Rob, would you like me to
something.
cast the other one too?
No, man, I don't. I just get two different things mixed up with your subclass because they're very similar.
Or was that a hint that he's
And
got
also
some
there's
sort of-
Hunter's Mark, which is similar again. It just confuses things.
So there's Hunter's Sense, which means that I can learn whether the
Hunter's
creature
Sense,
has
right.
damage.
Hunter's Sense, Slayer's Prey. I always get those mixed up. Hunter's Sense is the one that you're saying learn stuff about it.
And then Slayer's Prey is
Slayer's Prey is add
additional
extra
damage.
damage, which is basically Hunter's Mark, but for free.
Yeah, and Slayer's Prey is a bonus action.
Bonus action. Cool.
Oh,
So what do you
cool.
do? So Slayer's Prey is a bonus, then is your action.
Then I'm going to. How far away am I? Let's see.
You're about 20 feet from its
20
head.
feet. So I guess my bonus, if I move, that's my action, which means I won't be able to attack.
No, move is movement.
It's just movement?
Mm-hmm. You've
Okay.
got 15 feet of movement.
I have a longbow though, so I guess I could
You
do.
can attack from a distance.
But am I going to be very good with it? Probably not. What's the highest damage here? So if I do.
While you work that out, what are you doing?
I want to try and speak to the animal
Okay.
and just
cool.
see if I can calm it
If
down.
I can talk
we
with
come in
the
peace.
animals.
Maybe you do your thing first.
Okay,
As
and then
your,
we'll see
as
if
your
we need
slayers,
to
you guys
attack.
are happening simultaneously. So
Yeah.
your slayer's praying and doing whatever you're going to be doing.
Okay.
Make that decision, and you're going to try and just talk it out.
Yeah.
Is this going to be your action? Like the main body of your action is to try and like talk it out, see what's happening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a persuasion check, or a deception, or an intimidation, depending on what you're trying to do.
Okay, I'm going to say it's a persuasion. because I just want to
Chill
persuade
it out.
it to just go.
We're way too bony.
Yeah.
Go for the turtle.
Yeah, there's not yummy.
So your intention is persuading it that it shouldn't eat you?
Yeah, shouldn't eat us, just leave us alone, please.
In favour of eating something else? Because this will lower the DC of the persuasion check, but then it will go after this if you're successful.
I kind of want to...
Or are you going to just be like, don't eat anything, be a vegetarian?
Yeah.
The vegan lifestyle.
Can I fool it
friends,
and say, oh, I think the turtle went that way?
Well, then fooling it's a deception, which is
Okay,
why
deception.
I'm asking, like, you're going to try deception?
Yeah.
You're going to try and deception and say the turtle went that way?
Yeah.
Because it was chasing the turtle and it was a few feet behind, it will be a pretty high DC. But if you're persuasive enough, maybe it's dumb enough to believe you.
Yeah, okay, we're doing it, we're trying it,
Right.
yep.
Make me a deception check.
You got it.
Okay.
You can do it.
11 plus 3.
Deception, 3, 14. Okay, let me see.
I will say we've also all got our hero points, just because we
True
always
that.
forget to
You
use
do.
them.
Think about that.
Okay, what do you say?
Okay. Hello, sir. Lovely look you've got on today. Hi, I'm Buble. Don't eat us. We're not yummy at all. You know what? Turtle, yum yum. Texture on the shell. That way. I reckon you should just that way. That's where the turtle went. Yum yum yum. Us. Yuck yuck yuck.
As the deception fails,
good.
that is because it starts with, I am not a mister.
I thought
And
so.
you realise that it is a female.
I see.
Never
that is
assumed gender.
upset. Yep, it is upset at you and says, and turtle went that way, and it gestures its head back. Unfortunately, that is a failed deception check. It knows which way the turtle went, and now you're on its radar.
Awesome.
Anything as a bonus or movement?
Might just step a bit further back then from the area.
Swim a little back. All right.
Nothing.
Oh no. Oh dear.
Phoenix behind.
Forget
You
I
go
said
5,
anything.
10, 15. You can go even further if you want.
Yeah, okay, I'll go back there, yeah.
A little bit. Jesus.
Oh, no.
Stupid.
Yeah, I realised I was like, he, and then I was like, wait, I don't know if it's a he.
Nope, it's a girl. Always was.
shouldn't have
All right,
assumed.
what are you
Okay,
doing
I'm gonna
simultaneously as Buble just starts speaking in shark?
I cast Slayer's Prey, and then I'm going to use my longbow and try to hit it. So I guess I roll to see. 16.
You're at disadvantage because you're using a bow underwater.
20.
2, unfortunately. 2 plus your modifier will probably not be enough. You don't have a plus 10, do you? Not at this level.
Plus 6.
Yeah, no, not at this level, unfortunately. 8 is not a 12.
But, hold on, against monstrosities, something happens.
Oh, you get a favoured enemy against monstrosities?
That's my favourite enemy is monstrosities.
It doesn't add to attack rolls. It just gives you bonuses on knowing things about them and tracking them and things like that, I think.
Wait, I thought it did something.
I mean, it may be.
Let me just double check. I just have to go through 75 pages to get there. Hold on.
Pretty intense. Let's see if I can find anything here as well. I don't think you
have
anything that adds
advantage on survival checks to track your favourite, as well as intelligence checks.
to know anything about them.
No.
Yeah, it's as I say, it's knowing stuff about them or tracking them, things like that. It doesn't add to attack rolls or damage rolls, which I've always kind of thought it kind of should.
Lame.
It's your favourite enemy. You should know better how to attack them and stuff.
I would agree.
However, you were still 4 points below, so even if I give you like a +2 circumstance bonus or even added your proficiency to it or anything like that, you still would have missed. So you fire off your bow. It's just because you're not used to firing a bow underwater. It's probably the first time you've ever done it. The arrow just slows down and falls to the ground before hitting. That is your whole turn unless you want to move at all. You've got 15 feet of swim speed.
I'm pretty... Where am I? Did I move?
You're right here.
Am I within... If I leave, is it...
You're not within melee of it.
I'll leave a little bit, just
swim back along the wall, 3 squares,
yeah.
1, 2, 3. All right. Back to the top of the round, the turtle is going to skedaddle with a
the skedaddler.
Yep. With an action to dash, it is out of here and head into the village.
Oh no!
So after the guy deals with you, might go swimming after it towards the village.
It's not the guardian of the trench, is it? Oh, are we gonna kill the guardian?
Are you indeed? Your turn.
Is that bad?
You don't hear that. That was a thought inside of Phoenix's head.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Horatio?
I think this could be the guardian of the trench.
What makes
You're
you
up
say
next.
that?
So have a think what you're going to do.
Okay.
I'm going to cast a spell.
Okay, what are you casting?
I'm trying not to be too violent here. I'm casting Speak with Plants.
After goring it. I don't want to be too violent.
I've changed my text. I'm speaking to plants, and I can see these little bits of kelp
Yeah,
around.
there's all sorts of different algae and stuff, yeah, kelp,
Yes.
seaweeds.
So I am I say, hello, beautiful kelps. Can you please wrap around this big scary shark's legs and stop him from attacking me and my
What you're doing
friends?
here is you're trying to cast Speak with Plants to turn it into Entangle, which is a different spell. I allow it, but I do require a check to do so.
Okay.
So this is going to be a charisma check, and I will tell you, let me see, what's the difference in level of spell here? I think they're both first level spells.
Speak with Plants is third, I think.
Third level. Plant. Let's have a look.
Oh, did you know that I have
Speak
an
with
extra
Plants,
attack?
third level.
Who knew?
Yeah, what?
I think. What is
Extra
Entangle then?
attack. Could
Oh,
have
you can
attacked
make an
twice.
attack run. Roll another bow attack. Go.
Okay.
Entangle is a first level. Okay.
7 plus.
So because you are expending a third level slot to essentially try and cast a first level spell, I'm going to lower the DC quite a lot. Because you're trying to basically downcast something for a different spell. So roll a persuasion check as you persuade the plants to try and entangle.
Oh,
Nat 1 plus your persuasion still might do something.
I am very
What was your attack roll?
persuasive.
Wait, sorry, I'm very confused here.
What? Why? What's so
Because I
confusing?
think I flubbed that last one by confusing my short sword hit DC and my longbow, so my longbow was actually only 4, not 6.
Okay.
So I would have failed the last one.
You would have
I
failed it even
anyway.
heavier. What did you roll on this one?
6 plus
6
8,
plus
9,
4? 10.
10. Yeah.
10 is not a 12, unfortunately.
9 total.
A 9 total on your persuasion will not be great, unfortunately. I will
no.
say
I
they
know.
try to. It won't make a difference too much anyway, probably, because it gets to make a strength saving throw against it. So they are going to try to, but they're only really half-assing it, and he gets a. I mean, he's even if they were trying their absolute utmost, and that had been a great persuasion, he still has a.
He's a strong boy.
Strong boy.
He still has a dirty 20 to break out of it. So they kind of half-ass try and catch his legs up, and he breaks out of it.
She,
sorry, thank you.
whoops.
And
he
tell you
just
what
looks so
I will
violent.
do. I will do. It looks so violent, so you assume it's a man. Rude.
Statistically speaking.
Trude is what that is.
Maybe I was a little bit too hasty with all of the fighting and aggression. I know. I cast Speak with Plants. Okay. Seaweeds, can you guys like really tangle up this shark? You know, lasso him up like you lasso a horse on the ranch, guys. Okay, no, you are not tangling as aggressively as I would like. So let's really get into it, Plants. You know, tie 'em up. Kill 'em up, boys. Tie 'em up. Okay. I guess you guys are lovers, not fighters, because the tangling's pretty untangled right now. Why does nobody ever listen to me?
That is, I'm going to allow a circumstantial +2 to your attack because it's a monstrosity and it's your favourite enemy, and rangers kind of need a buff
Yeah,
sometimes.
you should homebrew. You flub.
All right, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna.
Oh, I was being
Give
positive.
me attitude.
No.
That
you
came
read-
across as very attitude.
You read that completely wrong. I
Okay.
was saying you do you, bro. Like
Okay.
you deserve to.
I heard it as, yeah, you should do that, Rob.
No, as in like you
Yeah,
should.
you should.
You should be the correcting force on this. I meant that positively.
Okay,
just to-
thank you. Yes, I'll allow the +2, taking the 10 to a 12, just hits, roll damage.
Okay, rolling. Oh, 20.
Nat 20. That's not damage, though.
But I hit. So that's
Nat
good.
20 on the persuasion check to make me hit. Roll the damage of your longbow, which is
Longbow
D8.
and then I add a D.
D8 plus 6. Yeah, D8 plus a
One
D6.
D.
'cause
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm
that
gonna
one
have to
plus this one,
do this.
and
Oh,
then
this
plus
one,
your
yeah.
dexterity modifier.
5 plus 6 plus dexterity.
11.
We're going. Where is it? Oh my god. DDD. It's on the first page, isn't it? Plus 1.
All right, 12 points of damage. It's not looking great anymore. It's still got quite a few hit points left. It's still got quite a bit of life left in him, but
No, I'm
it's
just thinking
definitely
about Phoenix.
you're definitely showing her a lot of damage.
What Phoenix said about it being the guardian of the trench. And I'm like,
hey, plants, and it's trying to grasp it. Nothing's happening. It's onto you. Unless you want to. That was a speak with plants. You've got a bonus in movement if you want it.
Yeah, I can't move out of its melee range.
You can. It'll just take an attack of opportunity potentially.
Okay.
So if you want to move away and just risk an attack to get away from it.
It says under my actions, I can do an enthralling performance, but would that count as a spell?
Under actions, it's an action. You've used your action to cast speak with plants, so you've only got bonus and movement left.
Okay, I'll chill. Thank you.
You've got bonuses for Bardic Inspiration still if you want. You've got bonuses for your commanding thing, commanding presence, enthralling, not enthralling.
Commanding, I don't know if I have. Is that for 1 minute you can cast as a bonus. Without creatures charm may automatic fail saving throws against the command you cast. I'll cast Mantle of Majesty. Once per long rest is a bonus action you cast command. Oh my god.
Mantle of Majesty. Once per long rest is a bonus action, you can cast command without expending a spell slot. So you can turn on a Mantle of Majesty. You turn on like this otherworldly beauty that comes from your Ewelin sort of fey nature. And that allows you to enthrall somebody's mind and tell them to do something once as a bonus action every turn.
Stunning.
I'll do that.
Okay, so you use your Mantle of Majesty. It's a once per day feature, but you turn it on. What does your Mantle of Majesty look like? What does it look like when you become super beautiful, Horatio?
I make
different.
Nothing changed at all, just a little bit of eyeliner.
I make eye contact with the beautiful shark, and I turn into basically kind of like an anime character.
Nice,
I get sparkles in my eyes. The water is rushing through my hair, making beautiful waves. My muscles have never been more engorged and rippling. I've got like little sexy veins showing, and my hoofs are so shiny. And
Okay, I am going to cast Mantle of Majesty.
I smell amazing. I smell incredible.
Awesome.
What is
I love that.
Delicious scent.
All right, so as part of casting Mantle of the Majesty, and then again as a bonus action on each of your turns for the next minute, I think, you can cast Command. Command is a first level enchantment spell, says you speak a one-word command to a creature you can see within range. If it fails a wisdom saving throw, it must follow the command on its next turn. It gives you some examples, but you can also come up with your own. Basically just a verb of some kind. So approach, it will move towards you. Drop, it will drop anything it's holding. Flee, it will try and run away from you. Grovel, it might fall prone, etc., etc.
Leave.
Leave, great.
Nice.
All right, so as a bonus action, you're going to cast command on it. It is going to fail the wisdom save with a 2 plus its modifier. On its next turn, it must leave.
Hell yeah!
It must spend its turn trying to leave, and then the enchantment runs out, and then it might turn around. But then on your bonus action, your next turn, you leave. Keep leaving. Keep going.
Leave again.
Continue.
Continue to leave.
All right. Horatio. Awesome. Good work, Horatio. That was your bonus action. And are you staying in its melee range?
Yeah.
Cool.
And now, Shark, leave. Oh my god. He's swimming away! It worked! Yes! Horatio, you beautiful boy, you done it again. And you look so good while you did it.
Sneaky, you're up.
Can I ask Buble if she knows who the Guardian is? That doesn't count as a action.
No. I'll allow minor, as long as it's not a full-blown communication. And Buble ran away. Buble. I'll allow. Yeah, you speak to her. Buble.
Yeah. Hey, Buble. That's not the Guardian of the Trench, is it?
Make a history check.
I was going to say, do I need to make a history check? Oh, Christ. I don't know.
It's really working well for you today.
6.
A 6.
Yeah.
Could be.
Could be.
You did hear before that the Guardian of the Trench lives down this direction away from the village, but you always thought it was some sort of like elemental monster or a leviathan or something.
Yeah, it could be, but I've never seen it. I don't know.
Maybe.
Sorry.
They just don't know. What do you do with that information? It's up to you.
Oh, yeah, it's up to me.
Maybe he was trying to stop the snapping turtle from attacking the village.
Maybe.
And then we just let it go to
Is this going to be a lesson on judging a book by its cover?
Maybe.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, we did just do that thinking it was a boy.
Yeah, that was my fault. Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, here's the thing. Sneaky she's quite a, go first, ask questions later kind of person.
Yeah.
Phoenix is the one going, oh shit.
Sneaky's hidden from it. Has a direct opportunity. It's attacking ratio. You
Yeah,
know that you'll be able to
Sneaky
get
would
sneak attack
attack.
if you hit it. All right, make an attack roll. You've got advantage because you're hidden.
Even though I don't
I think
know.
did you hid first and attacked? I think you're not hidden because you hid first and then attacked last time.
But
So you
Sneaky,
can do that again now.
Okay, yeah.
you've heard me cast leave. So
That
maybe
is true.
From this distance, probably wouldn't have heard what you're saying because of the
Is that
bubbly
going to break
waters.
the spell?
Hmm?
Will that break the spell? Is it like a concentration?
No, I don't
thing?
believe so. No.
Oh, sorry, team.
No.
all
It'll still leave.
Phoenix
Even if
is
you don't.
metagaming.
Make an attack roll. Oh, make a hide and then an attack roll.
Okay. Well, hide 11 plus
Yep,
10, 21.
you're fine. So you are hidden from it. Big passive perception. Roll advantage.
That's 19 or 6. So 19 plus 7, 26.
26
to
hits.
hit.
Big shark! Wait. Is this the underwater guardian they were talking about? Rob did mention an underwater guardian. I wouldn't shoot it, but Sneaky would shoot it. So,
Sneaky, can I just ask, first of all, what happened to your voice? Second of all, why are you referring to yourself in third person? And third of all, are you metagaming?
Ping, no, I hit it and I am 100% happy about that decision.
Okay, Sneaky.
Okay.
What was the first roll? Sorry.
The first one?
Yeah. After you hid before you the 19.
Before the
With
19
advantage, you rolled a 19 or
or 6.
a 6 on the first dice.
No, I just rolled 6 the second time.
Oh, 6 one. So it was a 19 and then a 6.
Yeah.
Okay. 19 would have been because it would have been a flat roll. You've got disadvantage because you're using a bow underwater. Advantage because you're hidden, and so it would have cancelled out, and you would have got the 19.
Oh, okay.
So it still hits,
Okay, perfect.
and you get the sneak attack because there's a ally in range of it.
Sorry, potential guardian. 1.
Lots of ones on those 6s.
1.
No.
Roll it more. Shake it more. You got this.
Oh,
Shake it less than that. Shake it less than that. Shake it
Where did that
enough
go?
to.
So I'm going to use my torch.
If you can't
Oh,
hit
yeah,
the table, you
I
can't
see.
hit the creature. No damage.
Should I kick it
Alright.
that
Oh,
way?
yeah, thank you.
That's right.
I did take Jumanji rules all the other times I've played.
Jumanji rules.
Which is, it would be a 5.
No, table dice in my games.
Okay, all right.
Jumanji is
Okay,
the
so what?
game.
2
Jumanji's
so
great.
far. 3, 5, 7. I've done 7 plus 4. 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage with sneak attack. Not the greatest, but it's all adding up. It has currently taken 62 points of damage so far, which is, not insignificant.
Yeah.
You fire it off, it hits it somewhere in the face. It doesn't seem to enjoy that. That was your hide and action. Do you want to move anywhere? You are now visible to it. You're not considered hidden.
I'll hide behind the stalactites.
Yeah, keep swimming back.
Yeah.
Basically, you're doing like a squid, just like and then boing, and then firing off, and then swimming back with the wings. Great. It is now its turn. It is going to. It doesn't like that you were lying to it.
Right now.
It is going to push towards you. All right. So movement. It's going to move into your space. I need a dexterity saving throw. It's going to push her out of the way harmlessly. She's not engaging in the fight. With its movement, it can definitely get to you.
14 total.
14 total. Great.
Oh my god.
14 total is, let me check. I don't think enough. Let me check. 14. Unfortunately, not enough. You are going to take the 6 points of bludgeoning damage as it moves through your space. It's kind of bludgeoning, kind of slashing, as it's like shark skin, if you know, is very sharp. The scales on a shark's skin is very sharp.
You've done your research.
I've done way too much research.
I didn't know that. Like these parts here, or these
No, the actual scales, like the actual shark skin itself. If you like tried to pat a shark, it would cut you.
Really?
Yeah, it's
in
very
my
sharp.
brain, I'd always imagined it was
Really
just
smooth.
Smooth, yeah, me too.
It might be. I got way too into the physics of how waves work to go full in depth on shark skin. It
We
might
love
just
it.
be when they're caught and dried out and they kind of. I'm not sure
shrink
if
up or
they're
whatever.
still sharp underwater, but I'm going to say yes. So 6 points of damage as it passes you. It's going to get into this space, and because now 2 people are within range of it, it's going to use an action not to bite but to thrash. It is going to violently thrash as it does so. All creatures within 3 meters of the tiger shark, as it does, the T-Rex shark, as this is, must succeed in a dexterity saving throw or suffer some bludgeoning damage and fall prone.
Alrighty. Dexterity save.
A creature grappled by the shark. It's a good thing that she didn't grapple you.
Oh, thank goodness. 17.
It would have failed the save already.
7.
Magically.
24.
24.
Oh no!
Look, that's a 2.
2 is going to fail.
You are struggling on the roll on the old dice.
Different dice.
Yeah, I think it's the dice. Thank you,
Bad
Phoenix.
luck dice.
Yeah.
All right, this is going to hurt. 4 plus 3 is 7, plus 2 is 9, plus 4 is 13. 13 points of damage to you, and half of that rounded up to 7 for you.
So I'm nearly dead. Oh my god.
Thrashes around, hits
Yeah.
into you, slams into you. There's blood in the water now. It didn't like that you tried to deceive it before, and she is not interested in letting you stick around. Oh! Retcon all of that. She has to leave on her turn.
Oh, I thought she was just leaving towards.
Yes.
None of you called me out on it. I forgot.
So
She does
I
still.
did
You
sing
still take the
JoJo's
damage.
Leave, Get
You still
Out,
take the
but-
6 because she is moving through your space.
Oh yeah.
But she is going to leave to open waters. So instead of thrashing as she goes past, a big old tail might smack you on the way past. Nah, she's gonna start leaving. At the end of her turn, the enchantment wears off, and she is no longer compelled to leave. So you might want to have to do that again on your turn.
Bye.
That is now the two of you combined.
Okay.
Come here, let me cure your wounds, bud.
Sorry?
Sorry, just for context.
Come here, let me cure your wounds.
I think I'm getting the bends right now. I'm just so tired right now. Okay,
Yeah,
let's
same.
go, brain. Should I cure wounds? Are you hurt?
I'm still at half hit points. Like, I'm not too bad at the moment.
I
That's
come over
bad.
to Buble and I cure wounds.
Thank you so much.
You can't get to it. 5, 10,
Do I can I dash?
15. You can dash, and then you won't have your action to cast Cure Wounds.
But next time.
But then when she comes closer, you can. When they come closer, you can then do it. You're going together, so you can now use your turn to get within range.
Okay, coming.
So you don't need to action dash. You can swim to her instead.
And I cast cure wounds.
Cool.
Thank you.
And that's 1d8 plus 3. Eyes, truly.
You're going at first level. Yep, that one. 8 plus 3, that's 11 points of healing.
Looking for the dice. Thank you so much, Arrow.
11
Which one of
points
these
of healing,
has 8
and
numbers?
because you both did something that was actually using each other on your turn rather than just doing things independently, you used movement, you get them together, you'll heal another 4.
Another 4.
I like to boost when you do get initiatives on the same turn. I like to boost it if you actually do
Nice.
working together movements as your action.
Go. I'm full hit points, baby.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
boy,
Thank
Cure
you.
Wounds.
Woo!
What does your Cure Wounds
I'm
look
back.
like, and does it have a verbal component?
Let me just double check that for you, Rob. Touch instantaneous. You touch but no effect on undead or constructs. High levels. It doesn't say anything about components.
It says it right at the top.
Where
It
one action
is,
touch.
vocal and somatic, VS.
Oh, sorry, I didn't understand.
So first, before that
What's
curing
the
happens,
second
the
one?
S is somatic. You need a hand-based movement, so you can't basically cast it if you're using a two-handed weapons, things like that. Roll me a d20. You don't want a 1 or a 2. 15, fine. So yeah, the verbal components come out a little bit garbled, but clear enough that you can cast Cure Wounds without accidentally casting some other spell.
And then my creepy little vampire hands go all.
Yum, yum, yum.
They suck all the bad stuff out, so I get all your see all the injuries going up my arm, and then it just floats off into the water.
Oh,
Very
thank you
cool.
so much.
All right.
Oh,
Top of the round. You didn't do anything as an action. You just use your movement.
yeah, I just healed up. The only thing I thought I was going to do, I wanted to cast, what was it, Phantasmal Force, and just create an illusion of like a fish that would maybe help her
Nice.
hunt that one.
What's the
Like the turtle again,
how does that
or-
work? Phantasmal Force. So is it a certain radius? Is it a?
I think it has to be within a 10 foot, like it has to be the size of a
Don't
10
forget
foot.
you've got Ember Shards, by the way. You can cast things through Ember Shards to bolster them. Whether you still have any.
Yeah, I think
Phantasmal Force.
Yes.
Second level illusion spell.
You just do a
Illusion
wee
that takes
Kiwi
root in the
accent,
mind of a
Rob.
creature. Sorry?
Do you do a New Zealand accent?
Force.
Phantasmal.
Phantasmal
Phantasmal.
Force. Target must make an intelligence saving throw. She's not going to be good at that. On a failed save, you create a phantasmal object, creature, or visible phenomenon of your choice, no larger than a 10-foot cube. That's a pretty big animal you can create.
Yeah, so I want to try and create a little turtle thingy, just like, I don't know how far away I need to be, though.
Range of 60 foot.
That's pretty...
Obviously, you just have to choose the target within 60 feet, and she's within 60 feet, and then so you guys can't see the illusion. You're creating it in her mind directly.
Cool. I want to create like a turtle-looking thing in front of her, so she keeps going that way.
That's definitely going to fail. So the illusion takes place. The target can use its action to try and examine the phantasm with an intelligence investigation check. It will realize it's the illusion, blah, blah, blah. It will treat the phantasm as if it's real. So, on its turn, it's like swum past you, doesn't like that you were attacking and things, and then swims, potentially is going to swim away on its turn. Awesome, good use.
Ooh.
You've marked off your spell slot for that.
Now.
Yes, nothing a little bit of phantasmal force can't fix. See ya! Nailed it.
Okay, but are we sure that's not the Guardian? Like, it might be. And then we might have just done something really bad, like maybe the town's gonna hate us.
Okay, you're metagaming again. Stop metagaming, and what is up with your voice?
What are you talking about? This is my voice. All the time. Friend?
Watching you.
Horatio, it's up to you.
Yep, I'm going to, once again, leave!
Okay, bonus action, wisdom save is going to fail, so it's going to be forced to leave on its turn. It's going to chase after this illusion as well. It's definitely leaving on its turn. But action for anything?
No.
Cool.
Thank you.
Sneaky.
Okay. Might just move around the other side.
I'm just going to get away. All right, you're going to move sneaky for me, and then hide.
And then hide and just ready my bow this time.
Ready, and you realise it's leaving now. You're hearing all of the commands and things.
And the triggers if it comes back.
Cool. Awesome. Love it. You're ready for that. On its turn, it's going to leave, and it's going to take the dash action.
Whee!
And it's going to swim out into open water to be somebody else's problem.
Yay! Bye.
Oh.
Yay!
Congratulations. You managed to get rid
We're
of
going
it
to
for
send
now.
it to the boys.
Yeah, I saw that look down the lens. Ooh.
Wait, what?
Somebody else's problem.
Interesting.
So you start to lick your wounds, as it were. Come to the end of the adrenaline wearing off.
Oh, sorry, I think I've lost my touch with like underwater stuff because that was an awful fight from me. Sorry, I'll get what's the word? I'll get back with the water shortly. I'm sure I'll be a better teammate.
I think it was good. We worked as a team.
We did.
I'm glad, that we didn't have to resort to violence.
Agreed.
Sure.
Counting the number of arrows that are left. Swim off down here and pick up a couple of arrows that went a little astray. Yeah.
Do we go in the cave?
Yeah,
you now know that the caves that this thing, like, there's definitely not going to be any other apex predators of that size. Something like an ecosystem of an underwater cave can't sustain something of that size more than once. So it's definitely more likely to be safe in there now.
But what is a water vent? I actually don't know what that is.
Do I have the intelligence? I'm so glad you asked. Now, this is where there's a hole and some water comes out of it, just like a spa pool. But it's natural forces.
Exactly right.
Is it actually right?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Usually they're basically underwater pipes. Sometimes they're hot water vents, like deep sea hot water vents using geothermal activity to it heats up the water. The water naturally rises from thermodynamics, bringing in other colder water from below. So it's like it's a naturally occurring phenomenon where water comes out of the holes in the ground, essentially.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Tell you what is really cool to look up, after you've finished watching the episode, of course, and you've got other things to watch on YouTube, looking up underwater waterfalls. It's like different dynamics of water. Like if you've got a particularly saline water that's a lot saltier than different things, you can get different layers of water. If you've got different temperature waters, you can find different layers of them. And then if one of them is pouring off into another, then it's denser than the rest of the water around, and it can create underwater.
SpongeBob then.
Exactly.
Was it
SpongeBob is
on
accurate.
under the water? carry the water. Na, 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 na. Let the water hold me down.
I don't know that one, sorry.
I don't know. Horatio casts bardic inspiration, but it falls on deaf ears because nobody else understands what it is. Nobody knows the song other than you, Ree.
Let the water hold me down. Under the water, there is more water. You guys know this song?
Nobody's with you.
He knows it.
I think you're making up a song.
No!
Making up a song.
I know it.
Okay, Ben
All
knows
right,
it.
you heading into the cave?
Yeah.
Yes.
Check it
Okay,
out.
who's going in first?
Bags knock.
Horatio!
All right, Horatio's boldly going where no man has gone before, probably literally. And you stroll down into the deep sea caves.
How tired are we feeling? Oh, a battle is not that long, eh? Time-wise, we're not running out of water breathing?
No, not running out of water breathing. It's still in the same day that you cast it.
Should we rest? How many hit points do you?
I'm full again. I'm good.
Oh.
Arrow cured me. I'm good
Okay.
to go.
What about everyone's
You're
spell
welcome.
slots? How are your spell
Cool,
slots doing?
awesome. Yeah, how you spell slots?
Good.
I'm on 30.
Phantasmal Force.
And then I did one with my gong earlier. Oh, I did the water breathing.
Yeah, the water breathing.
Yeah.
So you should be out of spell slots, I think.
So
2 spell slots gone from a warlock.
Yeah.
Warlocks only get 2 spell slots,
Oh.
but you can get them back on a short rest. So if you
Okay.
wanted to take a half-hour breather.
Should we have a little breather? Because I feel like I might need my spells again at some point.
Yeah, I can't get back Mantle of Majesty unless it's a long rest, but
Correct. Yeah, Mantle of Majesty, the beautiful, enchantingly ethereal, fey-like beauty of Horatio turns back to the regular, mundane,
Extremely
extreme beauty
handsome.
of Horatio.
What's happening? Oh my gosh! Oh, I lost my mantle of majesty and now I'm just a regular old ugly minotaur, I guess.
No, Horatio, you're not just a regular minotaur. You're a beautiful, sexy minotaur.
You think so?
Yes, I really do think so.
I don't feel like as beautiful as I was when I cast my spell before.
You're more beautiful to me because you're real.
Really?
Yes.
You like me for my personality?
I do, really do. And that big cock in your pants.
That's the main part of my personality.
But you won't get that back until a long rest, but you will get your bardic inspiration back on a short rest. So you can do those again, and you'll get your things back. All right, so the rest, the 4 of you sit down, have a half-hour sit down. If anybody has taken damage and wants to recover it, you can roll a hit dice. I think you took some damage from thrashing and stuff and running past you.
Oh, so I can recover those hit points?
You can roll a hit dice, which for you is a D8.
Yes.
So roll a D8. Not that one. D8. This one here. Yep. Nope.
Sorry, that one.
Yeah.
That one.
Yep.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
2 plus your Constitution modifier. What's your Constitution mod?
It is 3.
3. So you get 5 hit points back.
Thank you. Hit died then.
Okay, so at the end of a half-hour rest, you've got your spell slots back, you've got your bardic inspiration back, you've got your 5 of your hit points back. Did your Slayer's Prey come back on a short rest?
Let me check.
Thank you. I'm not even sure if it's an expended thing.
I
really
don't
need to
know
look
that
up
it
on,
is,
I
'cause
need
it's
to
a
look up on
bon-
Monster Hunters.
It's
I
like
don't
a
know much
bonus
about them.
action, right? So I'm like,
I mean, bonus action's a spell as well. It doesn't
Is it?
mean we're...
I just assumed that.
Hunter's Sense is 3 times per long rest. Slayer's Prey is not an expended thing.
Cool.
Oh no, wait, the benefit lasts. The benefit lasts until you finish a short or long rest. So your Slayer's Prey runs out on the shack, way off in the distance near Blitzen Reef.
But we're short resting, so.
But you should, yeah, it doesn't matter. So it comes back again. Cool. End of the short rest. You head into the cave. You notice that there is a very warm water down here.
Who we?
Very warm water. So there is obviously some geothermal activity providing warm water to this cave. You'll also start to notice that there is slight white sort of calcite deposits on the roof of the cave that are getting more obvious as you get deeper and deeper into this cave system. There's obviously some kind of mineral that is coming up out of the geothermal vents and depositing itself on the roofs of this cave.
Yeah. Is that the Dripmist?
Must be.
Potentially.
No one has identified it.
Nobody has identified, no. You eventually enter into a large cavern, seemingly the one that was being used by this potential guardian. Large tiger shark, tyrannosaurus shark. And you see that there down the end is a steam vent.
Can you
which
guys see
I think
that?
comes
Yeah.
out steam vent, just spewing steam out into the air. It comes off so that you can put like lights or fog machines and stuff under it. I don't have that shit
Tiny
today.
fog machine?
Yeah. Seems to just be spewing out into the area around you. What do you want to do?
Go up to it.
You start heading towards it.
Do I have any like sneaky sneaky Minaj? That's my name. Do I have any like trap sense or anything? Or
as a rogue, you can be on the lookout for traps. Yeah,
Okay.
you don't have like magical trap sense unless you have a spell called find traps.
I think I've got traps.
If you have a spell called like find traps or something, then you could do that.
Traps.
right.
But like you don't have find traps.
traps.
What? You have find what?
I cast find traps totally unprompted by Ree or Rob. I remember it myself.
I was just talking about
Ree literally
the
turned to me and
importance
said,
of that
"You
great
have
spell."
That spell. I do have that spell, don't I?
Cast Find Traps, which when you took it, I warned you, was the second worst spell in the game.
But
and the very next day, Ben took the worst spell in the game.
What did you take?
True Strike. I won't get into it. It's a whole thing. I rant about it on my channel a lot. You cast Find Traps. Terrible spell, so I have homebrewed it to make it less terrible. What does it look like?
I go, find traps. I don't fucking know. I go, guys, let me just find some traps. And then I just assess the area with my eye, my vampiric eyes.
Now, rules as written, the spell just says yes or no. It tells you, yes, there's traps in the area, or no, it's not in the area. It doesn't tell you what the type of traps they are or where they are. It also doesn't, like, if it was behind a wall, it would be like, well, it's not in line of sight, so I'm not going to tell you. What's the point of magic? You could just do the same thing with an investigation roll.
Yeah.
So I just make it actually useful and do what you'd expect it from a spell called Find Traps. Mark off the spell slot, and the ping goes out from your head. This sort of like, a ping shoots out from the water. Ping, 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 ping. Echolocation off of the walls. You echolocate that there are no specifically structural weaknesses of this cave. Nothing that's been deliberately structurally weakened to mess you up. There's nothing that's hidden in any of the rocks. You can tell that there's no tripwires that you can't see or any invisible things around. You get the impression as it comes back to you that this cave has not been trapped.
I'm sensing there are no traps. So
Great.
Let's
good.
head ahead. Big cave, guys. Big cave. Oh, stop! I've got an idea. Detect traps.
You know this doesn't do anything.
What do you mean?
You don't even find any traps.
Guys, I find traps.
Name one trap that you have ever detected.
I found that trap. That one trap that was in the. I was outside, and then we stopped, and I said,
gaslight
"Guys, I can do it. I promise. Let me prove it to you. Ready?"
I remember, yeah.
Okay. We're underwater, right? So beep beep.
Oh,
What are you?
Beep.
What are you? Are you honking a horn?
Boop 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 beep beep.
are you okay?
Are you basil brush? What are you doing?
It's like the sonar, right? Like a bat.
I don't think that's how it works.
Bat underwater.
I don't
Oh,
think.
'cause she's a vampire.
Boop boop boop. Guys, there's no traps. I could tell. Like if there were traps.
I think so.
I'm kind of feeling like you're not really supporting me right now.
Oh, sorry. No,
sorry, you do it.
No, you're right.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
Booblo,
Step heading forwards.
will you recognise the Dripmist when we see it? Do you know what it looks like? Is it potentially that calcium stuff that's on the roof?
There is a lot of it in this particular cabin.
I don't know if I do know that.
You don't know.
Yeah, I
You've
don't think I
you'd
do
never
know
heard
that.
of Dripmist till Amon mentioned it.
We have ember shards, and we could try.
You are so smart. God, you're so smart.
Okay.
Sneaky.
What do you do with the ember shards?
Good point.
Well, I have like harmless spells that if they go awry, we should be fine.
Dripmist. I mean,
Drip.
steam is
Drip.
kind of the same as mist.
Now that you say that, make a perception check.
Oh, smart and handsome. I really got lucky in this gene pool. 17. Pool. 17. I'm not very intelligent. 15.
15. You see that the steam that's coming out of this vent, probably bringing with it any sort of minerals and deposits from deep down in the Earth's crust, or the whatever planet this is called's crust. It's bringing it up. It's basically pluming out across the ceiling. You can see all sorts of stalactites dripping down off the ceiling. It's forming these huge white calci-like deposits, and as each one is sort of condensing, the steam condensing on them and dripping, the drips come off and then just kind of like disperse into a mist of white space. So.
Are they glowworms?
They wouldn't be underwater, but we'll say there's some magical fantasy glowworms for fun.
Okay,
yes.
cool.
Magical fantasy underwater glowworms.
I think we found it. I think we found the Dripmist. Look, it's missing all around us.
You're right. How do we capture Dripmist? Is that what we're doing?
Could I capture some in my bottle?
Ooh.
Yeah, do we have
Good try.
jars and water skin and stuff?
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Mara. Thanks for the sound effect.
Everybody make a perception check, please.
Like 7, but it banged off the +6.
8 plus 15 overall.
Cool, 15,
14.
13, 13, 14, 15.
11.
11, 13, 14, 15. You all notice that, speaking with quite a volume at excitement at the Dripmist. You all notice that the mist over from the vent suddenly stops for a moment, as if something has shifted across it or plugged it or something. That's all you notice for now. The steam just stops. The steam that is in the cavern still like condenses on the.
Can I try to capture some in my water skin?
Sure. You start to float on up. You get on up to the ceiling of the cavern and start to get your water skin out and try and capture some. What are the rest of you doing?
Yeah.
I want to try and float. Yeah, get my bottle, float towards it, and just try and just grab some.
The genie bottle?
Yeah.
You uncork it. I will say, make an insight check.
Can I help her?
6 plus 3 is 9.
Okay. In fact, for reasons, give me an advantage.
Okay.
For reasons is so
18 plus 3 is 21.
Ooh.
You grab the bottle, your genie bottle, and as you bring it out, it feels like it's humming with magic. It feels like it's vibrating, like it's potent. Whatever magic it is that gives you this bottle, it is strong here.
Oh my goodness.
And as you take the top off of your bottle, maybe coincidental timing, maybe not, you notice from your now higher vantage point that whatever it was that seemed to have plugged this thing up is starting to emerge from it.
Uh-oh.
Starting to rumble and come up through it.
Bing bong, bing bong.
Oh my god! It continues to emerge until there is seemingly a
What?
hut.
A little
Oh
hut.
my god!
It's a house. Can you guys see the hut?
Can you see that?
Is that
This goes back in there somehow.
where someone lives?
How have I gone all the way 360 like 3 times and it's not gone back in?
Upside down?
No,
My
it
god,
isn't.
do you have any amnesia perchance?
Of my life?
Yeah.
Ali or Buble?
Remove from trauma, I block stuff out.
Don't worry. I just thought that maybe, don't worry.
The emergence of a hut and the bottle in your hand seems to want, it's like pulling slowly towards it.
Oh my gosh, guys, I'm getting pulled across to this.
Let's follow. Let's follow.
Oh my goodness. Whoa! Oh my goodness.
No, be careful.
No, this is. I can't stop. This is leading me to that. I don't know what's going on.
Be careful. You couldn't detect that giant house? Is that a trap? Buble just got led away.
Oh, I'm sorry, okay? I've used sonar once in my life.
Sonar once in your life, but you use detect traps every chance that you get. I would have thought you'd practice by now.
It's a shit spell. And
It is a shit
And I
spell.
suck. I'm the
you
worst.
Oh no.
I suck.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I lost my temper. You do not suck.
I was really bad at it. I was just really bad at like detecting traps.
You're
and it's
not
like
bad.
really hard to detect traps sometimes, you know? Because
yeah.
they're like hidden. They're hidden, bro.
That's
like,
kind of how traps work.
I'm following Buble.
Why are you worthy?
A voice comes ringing out.
Look at me.
Do I need to describe?
hello, thing in the hut. We are trying to stop the raising of the undead army.
Make a persuasion. You have disadvantage because your voice is all muffled in the water.
I've persuasion. Oh, 17 plus 8.
Or disadvantage because you're muffled.
Big number. Hey, yo! 12 plus 8.
Dirty 20, still pretty good.
Nice.
Persuasive enough that you see this webbed hand, this green-skinned webbed hand come out from the doorway, and having to duck and push their head out, you see a fish creature that is pushing its head out. There's a large barrel-chested, barrel-abdomen creature, this seemingly made out of some sort of elemental magic, and the bottom of its body is a swirl, a vortex of water.
I think this could be Breeden.
Barbara?
Where did you hear that name?
Just came to my head.
We have a message to convey to you.
Do the thing.
From Amon.
Hang on.
Amon sent you.
Yes.
Seemingly interested, swims down a little closer.
I clear a space, and I get my instrument at the ready.
There are certain fish that, like, as part of a mating ritual, will create like a little nest for themselves, and they grab like shiny rocks and put it. I just imagine Horatio suddenly like clearing out like a little nest of all the dirt of the cavern, grabbing shiny stuff.
Yes.
Setting a little area for you.
Now, is this the person I was meant to deliver this message to? I thought it was someone else.
It was Barbara. Is this Barbara?
I think it was meant to be my grandma.
Barbara Breeden.
Wasn't it meant to be my...
Wait, let me check my notes because I wrote it down
Oh,
specifically.
yeah.
Aren't they gender fluid?
But I think this is the genie
water
that
genasi?
impregnated...
Yeah. Genies and water genasi, yeah, they don't use
from a different
gender
game.
constructs in the same way as
Yeah,
humans.
but we were trying to find Barbara to give them a message. Excuse me,
Deliver
are
a
you
message to
Bar?
Bublay's grandmother.
Breeden is one of the names I go by.
It's Bob. It's Barbara.
Who are you?
That's what we're doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sorry, you've got the whole set ready. I'm just going to deliver
Is
this message.
Barbara Eden Ellie's, not your grandmother, Bublay's grandmother? Because
Yeah.
I have two separate points written down here, and it says Bublay's grandma, and then directly under that it says Barbara Eden.
Yes,
It is Barbara Eden.
But I forgot to tie the two.
But regardless, Barbara's the one that we need to give the message to.
That is true.
Go, Bublé!
Yeah, okay.
The minute-long dance.
Okay, here we go.
Of regret.
Amon wanted to say...
Work.
Starts with some chest bumps, obviously.
I'm sorry.
Did you get that?
With it being Bar Breeden, it should actually be the Barbara dance. TikTok dance, right?
I hope you get to do the whole thing. in green screen.
So, yeah, green screen. We're going to get you to learn that TikTok dance for the Barbara.
For the green screen. You
Got
can
it.
learn that TikTok dance.
So
Okay.
you are going to try and give this message. You learned this message about a month ago.
And I didn't really understand it.
When you did it at the time, you did terribly.
I did.
You had a second go of it, and with Nixie's help, you succeeded.
And we backed her up.
Nixie is not here.
But we danced, backup dancers.
You back up dancing.
Yeah.
Do you swim back down?
Yeah.
You swim
Yeah, we're
back
back up
down.
I'm here to back up
You
dance.
swim down to be a backup dancer.
I can get Dahlia to back up dance too if you want.
You could. That's literally her
And
job. She is a performer.
Yeah.
And I'm going to
yes.
She's
cast.
very good, so I'll get her ready.
Yes, please.
God, I
I'm
wish
going to
I had
cast
that
bardic inspiration on.
I wish I had something useful.
And you just taught me how to dance.
You just hear Arrow to the side, just muttering
God, I wish I had
to
something
herself. That
useful.
she's just
I wish I
I'm not a
wasn't
dancer.
all knives and just.
okay.
If this
Thankfully,
is
you took proficiency in performance on
Yes,
the ship, so
yeah.
you've learned how to dance.
Thank
You've learned
goodness.
from her how to dance a little.
I'm going to cast bardic inspiration on.
Love it.
Nice.
On my
So you
friend
got
here.
your D6 to add to any check you make.
Cool.
D8.
A D8 even. I keep
Yes.
forgetting that it's upgraded at this level. All right, a D8's this one here.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
So you've got a D20 on your performance check. You've also got a hero point token if you screw it up. You've got a D20. You've got a D8 inspiration. With the backup dancers, I'll give you advantage.
Okay.
You're going to have to make a performance check.
Okay.
You
Come on.
can do it.
I will tell you ahead of time.
You can do it.
Bar
Bra?
is Bar is as water, a little mercurial, very fluid, very changing, very easy to, the current can suddenly change you. It can be beautiful and pristine, and you can sit by a beautiful oasis, and it can be very relaxing.
Okay.
It can just as easily be a riptide that pulls you under and kills you.
Oh dear.
Water is temperamental.
Okay.
It's not as volatile as fire, so it's not as obviously dangerous, and but it can be just as dangerous.
Yeah.
So if you screw this up, is what I'm saying, there's a chance that you kick off a fight with a water genie.
Oh, and then you can just suck us up or something.
You aren't going to
They
screw
can-
it up.
If you don't screw it up, there's a chance you get a water genie on your side.
Yeah, I was born for this. I was
Cool.
born for
You
this.
were,
No
you
pressure.
were, you were.
Okay.
All right, you have advantage and a D8 inspiration should you
Now
choose to use
do
it.
a big number.
Okay.
Not like what you've been doing.
Everything has been low, so now it should regress to the mean
Okay.
by going really high. That's a 5. You have advantage.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. Okay.
With the
come
backup
on.
dancers.
Please. 16.
16. And if you want to, you had your performance first.
Oh, yeah. That is a
16
6.
plus 6.
So
that's
22. If you want to use your... So Bardic Inspiration only lasts for the next 10 minutes. So if you want to use it now, let's add a
Yeah,
D8
I'll
to
use
that.
it now.
22
3.
plus 3 is 25. All right, anything
Okay.
else that you guys can add last seconds? Just last chance to...
I druid craft some like sparkles.
Nice touch.
Druid craft some sparkles. And of course, you play the flute, underwater flute.
Yeah.
And Dahlia starts to do her beautiful enchanting performance as well.
Yes.
Oh, I have a rabbit foot.
Just throw a rabbit foot.
It's lucky, right?
It is lucky. So
Can I also? I can't cast another spell, can I?
no, I think
Okay.
I'll tell you, it's enough. 25 is significant. You start this beautiful performance. you start to your slut drop.
Yeah.
Is it too late now to say sorry? We're just a really hot like girl group dancing. You're the lead.
The undead uncles has turned
The
into a girl group instead.
The
K-pop or
undead
something.
aunties.
Let's
Start
go.
doing, what is it, Blackpink, the K-pop group? The song?
Yes.
Um,
Love them.
and what message are you portraying with this?
Deep sorrow. It seems to be. Sorry. Oh, my apologies. I think it was deep sorrow
And
from
regret.
and regret. So much regret.
Regret.
Missing
And a love
guilt.
rift or
Stop.
Oh, love rift.
Yeah.
Oh,
Longing, loving,
Guilt, emotions.
apology.
Apologize. Yeah.
Yeah. So you managed to, between you, collect all of the pieces of information that is in this meaning, in this performative dance, and what's more is you feel that fire burning from you. I'll tell you as well, the other thing you could have done to give yourself a bonus here was to hit the fire side of your gong, giving you a bunch of fire spells, which would have also helped. But you managed to cobble together enough to make it work anyway.
good.
Yes, making yourself more fire would have helped with help lower the DC you needed.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I've got a message for you in the form of a dance. And it goes like this, I think.
Get it, girl. Go. Serve. Serve. Face card. Go, girl. Fucking killing it. You're absolutely smashing it, darling. Go. 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 Stunning. Stunning. So stunning. You're a water nymph. So beautiful.
Thank you. Did you
so
get that?
Oh my god.
Did that make
What
sense?
did you think, Barbara?
Did you get it?
So you complete this performance with wisps of fire going off into the water, making it bubble, making it hot around you. After this beautiful minute-long rendition, it goes quiet. The water goes still.
Goes quiet.
And Bar says, "Very well. I suppose I should reach out to him again. It has been a while."
Cool, so can we have some Dripmist?
Yeah.
That was
We're
real
here
reason
for
we came.
Dripmist.
Yeah.
I would have hoped you were here to see me.
Oh, I
And
am.
you,
too,
and you,
yeah.
and you.
I particularly am.
Yeah, two birds
It
one
has
stone.
been a while, my little bubble.
I don't think I've ever met you.
No, but I've been watching over you since you were born.
Well, I gotta say, where you left her was pretty rough.
Carcass of a whale.
I did not leave her there. Her parents left her there.
Ooh.
They were unfit.
Oh, do you know where my parents are?
Yes, they live in a village on the south end of the Blitzen Reef.
Interesting.
Oh.
So they're alive, those little
They are alive. Your grandparents could not conceive. One set of them went to my friend Amon for help. The other came to me. We granted their wish to conceive and have children. Unfortunately, beyond that scope is outside of our responsibility. When those children grew up and had a child of their own, they decided they were unfit for it. But I went with them when they abandoned you. I set up residence here and looked out for you.
Oh.
It was important to me that you reach an adult age, for you have great power in you, Buble. You have great destiny.
What is your destiny?
It would be unwise of me to talk of your destiny. It is for you to discover.
Okay, I'm gonna try and gaslight Breeden.
Roll a gaslight. Are you proficient in gaslighting? Yes, you
I feel
are.
like she's
Perception.
+6 gaslight. I saw it on her thing.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I have +9 gaslight.
Sweet.
I kind of want to, like them not telling us the information. I want to try to phrase it in a way of like, you gotta give us information, or you can't have Buble sort of thing. But like, how do we even know that you're really Breeden sort of thing? Does that make sense?
Not quite. I'm just unclear on what it is you're wanting. You're wanting to...
I want to convince them to tell us the information. But
What information?
Buble's destiny.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
And you're trying to convince them to tell you of Buble's destiny, and you're doing so through means of threatening to...
I think Barbara's all good. I'm
Yeah, she's
getting
chill.
like life is life. Buble will figure it out.
With
I don't
time.
think we should.
Okay.
You can
sorry,
definitely
I'm mid.
attempt something. I just want to be clear on what it is you want so that I can set the actual consequences. I don't want to be disappointing to you as to like you achieved and then you didn't get what you wanted.
Oh,
I just
I
want to be
don't
clear
know.
on what you wanted.
I find it kind of rude to be all like, hey, I was watching out for you, but I never talked to you and I left you in a whale carcass, and then when you left, I didn't come get you and say everything's fine.
Okay.
So I'm just a little bit like...
I think they pick up on that from your attitude.
Yeah, I'm going to glare.
And Bar says, a caterpillar on the shore must go through a transformative period where it enters a chrysalis, a cocoon, and emerges a beautiful butterfly. And she looks past you to the beautiful butterfly winged sister. And she says, in that process it must reform itself. And at the end of that process it must break itself free from the cocoon. Ooh. Of course you could break it free on its behalf, but it would not gain the strength needed to then survive in the world.
Okay, all right.
I feel like she came at you with some personal...
Beautiful.
Yeah, basically just stole it from the character of Locke from Lost. She looks past you though and looks at your sister and says, looks like you're undergoing your own chrysalis right now.
Yeah. Tell me, after I guess Buble's stuff, I want to ask Bar if they know about bringing anybody back.
While you're at it, share some more wisdom for the rest of us, would you? Yeah. Got any other vibes you want to share?
People seek me out from great distances for my power. Mm-hmm. I am what your folk often call a genie. As such, I am capable of granting favors or wishes.
Wishes?
We need 4 or 3.
I will, in sake of your friend, my protege, grant one of you a wish. I will also say, Dripmist is just everywhere here. You can take as much of it as you want. I really don't care. It doesn't do much. It's very beautiful and very pretty, and it does counteract the effect of an ember shard, but it has no much more use than that.
Okay. Barbara, thank you for the offer of the wish. That's very generous. How Do you guys know how we collect the mist and how we can use that to stop, like once we have the mist?
The mist is a product of the Dripmist. The Dripmist is the name of the deposit. So you basically just snap off the rock and the stalactites and things. The actual shards become mist when they're exposed to water, and that's the thing that.
And then we take it back to the Tree of Life.
I don't know. What do you need it for? You just came here saying you wanted mist. What do you need?
Bonecaller.
And stop the raising of the undead.
You won't have heard of Bonecaller. Raising of the undead. Dripmist has nothing to do with undead.
Ember shards. Stop the effects of ember shards.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Ember shards have been used to expand the usage of necromantic magic, and has therefore you wish to counteract that. Simply getting the ember shards to within range of Dripmist is enough to nullify the ember shards, which should cancel out any effects that have been extended because of their usage.
And how much Dripmist would you need to counteract a lot of ember shards?
How long is a piece of string? How long is a piece of kelp? She says. It depends on how big of an area of ember shards.
Okay. Has a lot.
I will tell you that mist tends to disperse a lot easier than fire. Meaning you won't need as much. You don't need a one-to-one, one ember shard to one piece of mist. As long as the mist is in range of the ember shards, you should be fine.
Barbara, do you mind if we have a quick discussion?
Please do.
Huddle.
She looks across to you and your sister.
So, guys, I feel like
You just swim over this way.
Yeah.
I think that I hope that you, with your bottle or something, will be able to take the mist with us.
I think we take the stalactites, right?
Yeah.
Do we have Gutway or got bags?
And here's the thing, do we disrupt Bonecrawler's shipments? Or, like, either way we're going to have to kill Bonecrawler because it's not like we can stop the production of the ember shards.
I doubt it. It's probably a very large production.
Yeah. And Amon was kind of nice and we probably have to kill him to do that. So.
Yeah.
And he's
to ruin his business.
Grandpappy.
Yes.
Oh, Grandpappy.
Somehow.
You feel a presence in the back of your mind as if somebody's just gently ringing a bell of some kind. Or
I'm going to dissociate. No one else can tell, but I'm talking to them.
And
Dahlia?
you hear her say, Sneaky, Daffodil. She doesn't call you Sneaky. Daffodil, I feel it might be time.
Oh.
If she can help, I just feel power here. I feel like she's powerful enough to do something for you. I don't want to force your hand. You need to go through the process at your own speed.
What do you think she could do?
It's up to you to wish for, I suppose. And she just goes quiet.
Oh no.
Guys, what should we do with that one wish?
Well, I guess we should draw straws for it, right?
Well, you got stuff with. You've told us about your brother.
Yeah.
You could pay off all your debts.
I will give you all the money I have if you let me have that wish.
Oh, bro, you can have it. Go hard.
That was.
You don't want to put your brother.
I mean, it would be kind of ratchet if Arrow's like, no thanks, I think I'll take the wish over you and your dead sister. Like,
Well, I mean, I think Buble should have the wish, you know, find your family, something like that. You deserve it.
No, I definitely couldn't. I think Arrow should have the wish so she can find her brother and all that, you know?
guys, I could never take the wish. I could never take the wish. That would be so incredibly selfish to take the wish. So,
Of course.
I think maybe we should just give it to Sneaky. Should have the wish.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah, because I was going to take it anyway.
What?
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
Oh wait,
Love you.
you're supposed to
So
refuse the
my
wish.
wish.
Offer it back to
No,
someone.
we're meant to be overly polite. I mean, you really could have used the wish to be able to detect thoughts. I mean, detect traps.
Really?
Detect traps?
You really think I'm that bad at detecting traps?
And as we've seen from Mad Dog, the Captain Cirrus, he does need money from Arrow, and if he doesn't get enough money, he takes her brother. So the money for a wish seems like a pretty good deal.
Yeah,
Good trade, bro.
deal.
I have 25 gold that you can have.
Just like,
That I
Hands
kept
over
hidden
your
the whole
25
time.
gold.
What do you think you'll wish for,
Knock up 25
Sneaky?
gold.
I'm gonna wish for Dahlia to be in peace.
That's so sweet.
Oh, I go over and pick up Sneaky and give her a big hug. I say, you're so brave.
You came to the correct conclusion.
Have you reached a conclusion?
The correct one, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna flitter forward and I'm gonna ask. I'm torn. Okay.
There's a chance she could.
Yeah. You're so powerful, and people come to you.
Stop.
The flattery now after the
thanks.
glare. Can you bring people back from the dead?
I can if their spirit is willing.
Willing.
Dahlia,
You speak to her.
would you come back?
Not only are you transported into your mind, your every sense is instantly relaxed by the serenity around you. The colours of your entire surroundings, muted pastels, complementing each other perfectly. The temperature and humidity are exact perfection, and the scents in the air are soft and pleasant. Your eyes adjust to a bright light quickly, and you see that you're in a thick, biodiverse clearing, a forest. Ahead of you, resting on a toadstool with her back to you, softly humming a familiar tune and brushing her beautiful hair, your pulchritudinous sister. She speaks to you without turning. I don't know what it was that meant that we developed the connection that we have now, or why it only began after I passed on. I long speculated that this essence of me hung around you, grasping so tightly to you, because I was scared to move on. But over the years that I've been with you in this way, Daffodil, I've come to realize something. I stuck around because it was you who was afraid to move on. I realized something else as well. While I've been a passenger on your chariot, I have come to learn the extent to which you always envied me. In life, I never realized the scope of it because, here's the ironic thing, I was always jealous of you. I was jealous of your wit, your sharp mind, your eye for detail, your logic and how quickly you seem to make friends, how well you can adapt to circumstances, and your resourcefulness. If it wasn't for you in those days after Calzette captured us, I wouldn't have had the strength to continue. But then to be along for the ride with you since that unfortunate day, I've seen how you always felt that you were second fiddle to me, always living in my shadow. And my dear, that will not stand. My sister, my badass boss bitch sister, the woman who can kill a man 20 times her size, the sneak who can get into any secure location, the fairy who can demand the attention of genies. She plays second fiddle to no one. So I'm sorry, my love, but I am at peace, and it is time that you seek that as well. You have a gift with the departed, and there are so many souls that need your help. Some far closer than you might have realized, while focused so intently on mine. And into this clearing strolls the ghost of a beautiful young woman, human, late 20s, looking dazed and bewildered. Arrow, what did you look like pre-death?
Oh no. Oh no.
Did you still have the red hair?
Oh no, I'm so shocked, bro. Wow, okay. I was like trying to hold it together for Sneaky. Now I have to think about my life? God. What did she look like? Yeah, she had red hair. It probably wasn't as bright. It was like more a natural color.
Yeah.
She had brown eyes, and
She sounds fucking hot.
And she was a smoke show? She's like a solid
she
10.
was a 12. No, she had. She was still quite pale, but at least she didn't look undead. She wasn't drawn. And
You recognize her immediately.
full of life.
Her spirit is wandering the afterlife, lost to where it could be. As an undead, she is prevented from settling.
Do I know her here? Like, does her spirit? No. Hello. Do I know you?
I thought so.
Do you know where we are?
You're dead.
No. That makes no sense. Have you seen my friends? I think I've lost them.
I'm your friend. Horatio Bublé? We're your friends.
I'm sorry. I don't know you. I was just with them.
They're dead. I know this might sound crazy, but
You're dead. And you were turned into a vampire. And as a vampire, you've been traveling with us. You really don't recognize me.
I'm sorry. I don't remember how I came to be here.
So what do I do? If I let you go, will
I have found peace here. But she has not. Not yet.
I'm sorry, Arrow. I'll help you. I promise. I've got to go.
Because it doesn't have to be this way. The voice of Ba comes through your mind, and then you find yourself snapped back into this situation.
Oh my God.
With Ba standing there, floating there in front of you, just respectfully giving you the time needed. And your sister floating beside you, completely lifeless behind the eyes, her animated body being kept around because of your magic.
I'm gonna look at Arrow for a second.
You turn back to these three who were just kind of waiting for you to take the wish. They didn't see any of that, they didn't witness any of it, you said you were going to wish for your sister and you floated off.
Oh, okay. How particular do I have to be about saying the wish? Afraid.
I am not one of those.
Okay.
You have shown yourself worthy today.
Okay. I'm gonna turn to Dahlia's corpse and I'm gonna hold her hand. Yeah. Even though it's weird because it's not her, but sort of, I'm gonna like talk to the spirit version. Say, Dahlia, I love you so much. And thank you for spending your time with me. But I hear you and I don't want to disturb your peace anymore, so I'll let you go.
In this moment, the spirit that has been residing with you since that fateful day projects from your head and seems to turn to face you and slide backwards seamlessly into her corpse. And you see for the first time a spark of life behind her eyes. You feel her grasp your hands and she says, "Nothing will ever stop how much I love you." And she brings you into a hug. And then her body slowly turns to salt water.
Oh my God.
Comedy show!
I'm not crying. You're
comedy.
crying.
Yeah, I'm just sweating.
You're crying.
Go.
They're just sweating from her face.
Where did she go?
And I'm going to turn to Bar and say, how do I help Arrow's spirit?
Say the words and I can do the rest.
Okay, I hope I'm not going to f this up.
No, I'm not gonna monkey pour a situation in this.
Okay, I wish to help Arrow.
And it shall be done. Her hand comes out, and with it a vortex of water starts beneath you. It starts to swirl around you. And you feel, for the first time in a long time, you feel temperature.
Bro, you really didn't have to like
You feel
game plot twist.
you feel temperature, you feel adrenaline, you feel pressure from the water.
Did we cast breathe on
Thankfully,
you down here?
I was going to say
no.
you didn't need to breathe when you came down here.
Oh shit!
Give me an intelligence check. Like
Okay.
like this is to retcon. See if you were smart enough at the time to just be like, well, I can cast it on up to 10 people.
15, 10.
What's your intelligence?
Sorry.
Everyone comes back to
Oh my
life.
God.
17.
Oh, yeah, okay. 17. 17.
We go back to that moment, and as you're casting water breathing on everybody, you're just like, I might as well. And you flick it over to Willie as well. Thank you very much. That'll help me to maintain my boat a little bit. And he dives off to fix up the boat. We come back to this moment. She did cast water breathing on you. As the vampiric curse is lifted from you at the use of a wish from a genie, you are once again mortal.
Whoa.
I will state, however, you lose all of your benefits of being a vampire, and you can now die. I didn't tell you this outright before because I didn't want to remove the sort of feeling of like danger in being in situations, but there were certain mechanics that would have prevented you from actually dying outright when you got dropped to 0 hit points.
Yeah.
Like if you'd have died in the game, there was things that would have actually brought you back because Trakel did not give you permission to die yet.
Wow.
You are his thrall.
Arrow, you won't believe it! I used my wish to make you mortal! You're not a vampire anymore!
What?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Beyblade! Beyblade cast water breathing! Horatio! Help! Help! Oh my god! Beyblade cast water breathing!
But now you can die.
Arrow looks at Sneaky. How did you do that?
I used a wish.
You chose me instead of your sister. She takes her gold back out and gives me like, here's her money back, I guess, bro.
I need all, and she counts it out. There's only 23 here. I
Sorry,
gave you 25 gold. As you all float in this cavern, surrounded by the Dripmist.
And I'm just going to say, you can call me Daffodil.
Daffodil.
I like that.
It suits you so much better.
Name change on the little card.
Editors.
I suggest that time is of the essence. And then she turns and swims back into her hut, and it starts to.
Bye, Breeden.
It descends through back into the steam vent, which immediately starts to.
Can I live with you?
Don't adopt me. You're technically my grandma, so.
All right, so.
What do you do?
That was heavy few minutes.
Everybody in for a big group hug.
Yeah.
I wrote that scene when you were at the Tree of Life, because if you had stepped into the Tree of Life as a portal, you could have done so there. So there was a chance that you would have, and also I had down, if at any point, Sneaky. If at any point Sneaky cried tears in front of the Tree of Life, it also would have triggered that scene. Because of things that were happening. It's literally the place where all life comes from, and there was a chance of it. And it didn't happen. I was like, I think it still might happen when they get to the person who can cast
You know,
wish.
I did think about the Tree of Life bringing Dahlia back, but then we had like big fire battles and stuff.
It was a bit
All right.
so yeah.
So you grab some Dripmist, snap off as much as you want.
As we can.
I won't have you worry about how much you're getting. You've got enough. Let's say you've got sufficient Dripmist, and when it comes into contact with water, it turns into mist. And as long as the mist touches something with Ember Shard, the Ember Shard does not work for that particular spell. So you can nullify if you get in range of a zombie horde and you use the Dripmist. Anything that is controlled by Ember Shard through the wick will no longer be a controlled zombie. So you start to head on back out of the pool.
So how wild would it have been if I used the wish to be like, I just want lots of money.
It would be amazing.
I'm like, yep, that's what I got planned.
Money.
You swim on back out of the cave and back out to the outskirts of town, and you see at this point a crowd of water genasi folk coming towards the cave, seemingly with weapons and such in hand. They've seen the turtle, the underwater turtle, go past, and was concerned as to what's happening. Someone's just disturbing the Guardian. They're all speaking in Aquan, so if you don't speak Aquan Primordial, you won't be able to understand it. But you do. And somebody's disturbing the Guardian. They swim in their way over, and as you exit the cave, they taken aback and they say, "Steam Vent's back? What are you doing here, Steam Vent? You're not welcome here."
Huh?
What? Steam Vent.
Steam Vent was one of their bullying nicknames for you because.
Is that a slur?
Nickname.
Oh, for me. Sorry. Yeah. Right.
Is that a slur in their world?
Oh.
It's a not very pleasant way of saying that this water genasi was casting fire and hurting people.
Why didn't you shut up about our friend?
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah. See, I used to be on my own, but I'm not anymore. I've actually got friends.
Do we
I
know?
need to get some.
You can tell hostile sort of body language from them, but you don't know what they're saying.
I'm gonna be like, got a f***ing problem?
Daggers come out.
She's scarier than she looks.
She's a butterfly knife doing it. They're ready. They've got weapons and things, tridents and spears and stuff, but they're not attacking hostilely. What are you doing back here?
I don't even want to talk to you. I want to. How dare you? Okay. None of your business, actually. What are you doing down here?
Well, then get out of here, freak.
Hey, shut your dirty mouth.
Yeah, don't.
You just assume what they said was something offensive.
Maybe I speak primordial. I think
you had the opportunity
I do
on the
speak
boat.
primordial.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Awesome. So you do understand what they're
Shut
saying.
your mouth. Shut your bitch ass mouth.
I'm gonna
That's how I translate.
tag along. Yeah.
And then translate. They said, "Get out of here, freak."
I want to use my gong, and I want to cast something that's not going to kill them, but I want to be like, you think my powers are dumb, bruh, do you?
Yeah.
Wow, look at this, and I'm going to cast, a good one.
Fireball.
A fireball, yeah. I kind of want to cast fireball. Yeah.
Yeah, you turn the gong around and hit the fire side of it. Much like with the water one, leaving droplets behind. This one leaves like tiny little embers that come off. Immediately absorb into your body and turn you into a fire elemental for the next 10 minutes. You instantly die underwater.
Pardon? Sorry?
You're a fire elemental underwater, so now you're dead.
I'm dead?
Yep. So, first character death over here.
So I've died?
No, I'm
No way!
Oh my
God!
I was
about to pat this entire table.
How did that happen so quick?
I was like, whoa.
Turns yourself into a fire elemental underwater. No, you turn into a fire elemental. Instantly, the water around you is starting to bubble and steam hissing off of you. They all start to take steps back. She's getting worse! And they're getting ready for it, and then just you can cast Produce Flame, Hellish Rebuke, Burning Hands, Agnazar's Scorcher, Flaming Sphere, Fireball. You just start setting these not at them directly, but just freaking them out,
water
around them. Say that again about me again.
Yeah.
They're freaking out. You hear a warning bell, a warning ratchet being sounded. It's they don't use bells because it doesn't travel so much, but they use like a dolphin clicking kind of thing. That's a ratchet to warning. They're starting to be like, back up. And you have sufficiently freaked them out with your fireballs and stuff. If you want to get anything from these guys, you can. If that's closure enough for you, you can start making your way back to the surface.
What do you want, Buble? Want us to kill him? Want us to step?
As soon as you set a fireball off just as a warning shot, he's like, yeah, warning shot through their eye.
They're not even worth your time.
No, I
have a
agree.
big destiny.
Yeah, I'm confident now. Back in the day, that really would have thrown me, but now that I've got great friends and I feel powerful, more powerful than I ever have, I just want to swim away.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
You're above that. You're above that.
You just leave them, they're not worth it, and you start to swim away. What are you guys doing? Are you heading back to the surface? Is that the plan?
I guess so.
Did we need anything else from down here? Did you want to do anything else?
On the way back, your parents, should you wish to find them, are off the
They're south from here.
of
south
the Blitzen Reef. We
Yeah.
could go on the way.
We could spy through the
Blitzen Reef's
window.
way to the north of here. You came down past Blitzen Reef when you saw the Storm and Barradoon's team off to that side, and then you came further south to Dragon Tooth Cliffs.
So, we
So
went
it's several
past
days to the north.
okay.
You could go there if you wanted to, but it is several days to the north.
No, I think now that I know about Breeden, I'm not so fussed on finding my parents. If I ever did want to find out, I know now I can go and ask. So it's okay.
You can always find them.
Yeah, I
There's
now
still
know.
time.
Yeah.
Apparently you're destined for great things.
Yeah,
so
apparently.
That means I'm invincible.
Yeah.
I can't die until I've achieved great things.
So
So do we go back?
Yeah.
do we have to go to Amon and let him know that we've done the message and that he tells us where Boneclaw is?
No.
Oh,
I mean, you could try, but he didn't. That wasn't part of his deal. His deal was, I'll tell you where Dripmist is and how it works if you deliver a message for me. And so you've completed your deal with Amon.
So do we take the ember shards to attack
Dripmist to
Bone Caller now?
You have heard from Willie that there are undead coming towards Bayview
so maybe we
because
should
they've
go
made
back
their
to
way
Bayview.
across the
We
town.
can blitz
Let's
our
go
way
back to-
through and just let Mist
We need
drop
to
all
go
the
see
dead.
Willie.
How fucking cool.
Yeah.
You could.
And maybe we'll find someone's brother along the way.
Oh, perhaps.
Yeah.
Perhaps. We will.
Let's go to the surface.
Should we get some more octopi to give to Willie when we get to the surface?
You're going to get some more octopodes.
Yeah, we're going to grab more octopus for Willie.
Octopodes. Octopodes
I'm going to
nuts.
eat an oyster.
Fancy.
You start making your way back to the surface. You are heavy with equipment. Is there anything you're going to drop, or are you going to deal with the equipment somehow, or are you just going to athletics check to try and swim against it? You can just swim to the surface with your equipment, but it'll take some athletics checks to get there.
Okay.
Because you're pretty
am
heavy.
Very bad with athletics. So.
You don't need to. You're tiny. And
I'm
I gave
good.
you for the sake of you being tiny and trying to explain that and how equipment works, I gave you a fairy bag, which is kind of like a fairy version of a bag of holding.
Sweet.
So your stuff just goes in there to explain how you can fly with a -2 strength.
Yeah.
I'm swimming with my stuff.
You're swimming, make an athletics check just to swim back to the surface. If it's strong enough, you could even pick up other people's stuff.
11 plus 7.
So 18. 18 is enough. You managed to swim yourself back to the surface. How are you doing and how are you doing? You're going to go athletics check, see if you can get to the surface, because if you fail, you'll just have to drop some equipment.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I'll do that.
6 plus.
You can always use your hero point token as well if you need it.
6 plus
Yeah, I was
12.
thinking that.
12?
I want to do something
12
ridiculous
is
just with my
pretty heavy.
point.
You're going to get to the surface, but you'll with a 12 you'll get to the surface without dropping anything, but you will get a point of exhaustion.
Can I drop my torch, which is 10 pounds? Does that
Drop
help?
all of your torches, yep. If you've got any rations, those tend to be pretty heavy as well. You can drop the rest of your
All right,
rations.
I'll drop my rations. We're just going to a port anyway, so 30 pounds.
All right, so if you're dropping 30 pounds, 12 is enough to get to the surface without exhaustion. How about you?
I've rolled a 3 there.
3's not great.
No.
That is, you're just not even making it. You just keep.
Good.
You're fire, and then you.
I'm in water gymnastics. How is this happening?
10 minutes later, your gymnasias come back in. You've got a swim speed, which is helping for sure. In fact, with a swim speed, I'll give you advantage on the check.
Okay, thank you.
Which doubled it, right? It turned from a 3 to a 6. Plus your athletics.
0.
0. So yeah, it's not doing too well for you.
Been more than 10 minutes since.
Since the fire thing? Yeah, I'll say so. Why?
Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, you can do that. Bardic Inspiration. Add your Bardic Inspiration. Use the Bardic Inspiration again.
Do another one.
D8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 plus 8,
Yeah.
14. 14
yeah.
plus nothing. 14's enough. You managed to make it to the surface without having to loose any of your
I
items.
think I've lost my touch a bit there, haven't I? Ooh, too much time on land.
Okay, so you make it back to the shore.
Whoa.
Let me get rid of all this stuff. Sorry, I've got so much stuff behind here.
Goodbye, Hidden Temple.
Give me 1 sec. Sorry.
I was just saying goodbye, Hidden Temple.
Goodbye, temple.
So
Pretty cool stuff, huh?
Very cool.
Very cool.
Is this your stuff?
No, I borrowed all of this from a YouTube channel called Cutting Words. You should check them out.
Cutting
Thank you,
Words.
Brad from Cutting Words, for lending me your stuff.
Thanks for the temple.
All right, so you make your way back to the surface. It is, I'll say, tell you what, just backtrack just a little bit. I'm going to say that you, after you got me saying it now. After Breeden grants you your wishes and you get the Dripmist and stuff, that would have been late into the evening. At that point, you probably would have all been exhausted. So you can have a long rest before going back to the surface the next morning.
Rest.
So the next morning, still well within your 24 hours of water breathing, you're long rested. Then you encountered your buddies, or vice versa. At some point, Drew, down under the water, so that I can keep a track of where time is. You make your way back to the surface the next morning. You swim to shore and get out onto the pier, where you meet with Willie, who still has your boat in tow.
Willie, we paid you for 7 days, but it took 24 hours.
Yeah, that was.
He's not up from underwater.
Old man, yes. It took a very long, very short amount of time. You're very snappy. I'll
And we
absolutely.
brought you more octopuses.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. You remembered it was my birthday yesterday. Oh, thank you. I love this.
And then you try and give him one, and it's like, you've already given him 2 gifts
Yeah, I
this
was
week.
gonna
And you're
say
like,
that.
God damn it.
Darn it.
Actually, I think, don't come at me, Stardew Valley people, I think if it's their birthday first, it doesn't count, so you can give them 3 gifts that week.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that is true.
He is handing you out your 6 gold back, and then he looks past you and, no, ring the alarms! And as he shouts out to the town to ring the alarms, something is coming. You think, oh God, undead. And then you turn around to see where his eye line is. It's actually out off the shore. As you see
Pirates!
approaching Bayview.
Oh my God, this is so cool!
Wow, what a cool
Wow!
Their ship is so much bigger than ours.
A pirate ship. Something fell off as I pulled it
I
up.
think one of the people did.
It's the
Yeah, it felt like
tide's
it. You might know the
terror.
tide. It is indeed. As you recognise the flag, it is a Jolly Roger with a huge iron band around where the neck would be on a skull, and you recognise it as the Tide's Terror.
Oh no, this is my
A
ship,
terrible
guys.
time for you to be a human again,
A
Arrow.
terrible time
on
for this to have happened.
Thingy above that.
So you thought you were going to be a week, but you've only paid. You paid for a week and you've been gone a day.
Yeah.
What is this?
Money back. Thank you,
Oh,
mister.
refund. Yes, of course. About that.
Refund. What are you looking at?
No!
Oh no! No! What do you think the odds are that that pirate ship isn't the pirate ship that I know?
I think it might be.
Roll a d20.
Damn it! Don't you ever think that maybe I should have just stayed a vampire? God, we're in a perilous situation and I'm a human being. What is life? Now
That is life.
That is life?
That is life. You are constantly in a perilous situation and you're a human being.
Why does anyone choose to do that?
As the Tide's Terror is coming into shore, you know that they are coming in to ransack and raid as they do, and you also know that they are coming to this port particularly because of his warning in your previous dream. He said
gonna
this
need
is a
that
little
money
bit light. He said this is a little bit light, and if you don't pay up, he knows where to collect his debt
Let's
elsewhere.
kill him.
Yeah! Let's do it.
So, as it is coming in, you have some time to prepare.
I go into
They're
the
on their way.
avatar
What do you do?
state and I
Easy, yeah. All right.
hero point.
Hero point avatar state.
Guys. I
He's
hate
the
to bring it to
elemental
you, but
bender class from
Oh, yeah,
Ryoko's Guide
Ryoko's
to the
Guide.
Yokai Realms.
That's so fun. Would recommend. Guys, this is the Tide's Terror. Formidable group of pirates. I know them very well. Cutthroats. They will leave no one alive. So,
Oh my god.
what do we do, guys?
I think.
You tell them all this information. Information dump. Now it's on you. You guys to decide what to do.
Oh God, I think they're coming for money. I haven't paid what I owe.
Do you want to set one of my arrows on fire and I'll shoot it at a sail?
Oh yeah, fun.
I
we do that.
I also think that you can create some waves and like stink the ship, something from coming.
nice. Okay. Yeah. All right.
We are not going to let pirates terrorize you anymore.
Don't worry, Willie. We'll protect you.
Yeah.
Do we warn
Your
the
Sundrop Valley.
residents, or
Yeah,
they're all
Willie's
warned?
legged it across the,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
pier,
he's
being
saying
like,
that.
ring the bells, ring the bells.
Great,
Willie's
great.
going
Go,
to go
Willie,
tell
go.
people.
I cast guidance on Willie. I don't have guidance, but I cast it on
Willie
Willie.
just shout, guidance.
Guidance, Willie, guidance. Run, boy.
I don't know. I really don't like this mad dog.
He is.
You doing the arrow, flaming arrow thing? Is
I
that
would
the
love
idea?
to if everyone's okay with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get it.
It's going to get, they're going to get closer and closer as you're taking the time to cast fire spells on the arrow. Make sure that it doesn't actually burn through the arrow before it does it. Get the aerodynamics right, and then pick an attack roll. Very low DC to hit a sail of this big.
13. Oh, 13,
Easily
sorry.
enough done.
Yeah,
Roll me a percentile die. In fact, I'll just make it a 20% chance on this first one. So just roll a d20 and get a get a 20, 19, 18, 17.
20, 19, 18, or 17. 18.
18. It catches a light. The arrow does not just pass straight through it. It sticks into it enough that it actually stays and catches.
Nice.
This first sail takes up. There's still more sails, and the momentum of the ship is definitely coming in as well. But now it is going to occupy some of the crew that, if they care about keeping the ship, they're going to have to do something about it. What are the
Can
rest
I
of you doing?
shape water?
All right.
I'm
awesome.
going to fire the tide like that way, so it sort of just at least pushes it back a bit.
Now, shape water is the cantrip one. Is that right?
Oh,
Yeah.
it might not be powerful enough if it's cantrip.
It's a transmutation cantrip.
Yeah, control water is the powerful 4th level one. Shape water is just the cantrip. Shape water is a 5-foot cube.
So that's not going to work.
You can choose one square of this thing and try and like splash it up against them.
Sorry, do anything as a. I've got create or destroy water, but I don't know that that's going to be strong enough either.
Yeah. Do you have with your gong? Have you used your gong?
Oh yeah.
I think you used it yesterday for the fire thing. But
we did long
with your gong, do you have control water as one of those things?
Just water.
I didn't give you control water because you're not high enough warlock yet to have 4th level spells.
Okay, so I've got none. What about a fog cloud to just steer them the wrong way?
Might be worthwhile.
Go fog cloud.
Yeah, just distract their eyes.
Fog cloud comes out, and as they're steering them, this guy's shouting orders to the people at the back who are steering it in. They were starting to hoist the sails to prevent so that they don't go slamming into port. They're bringing them up so that they're just steering it in with oars and rudders and stuff now. But you did catch them alight as they were hoisting them, so now they're like, oh fuck, we're putting the sails away, but they're also on fire.
Good.
And as they are distracted with the fog cloud, they're going to just kind of have to sail blind now.
I cast a thunderclap.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Run off right down to the end. Thunderclap doesn't do a heck of a lot because, again, it's a cantrip, so not very powerful, but it might do something.
1d6 thunder damage.
Let's have a look. Range of
100 feet.
Range of 100 feet. Range of 5 feet, but it can be heard up to 100 feet.
Oh.
So only damages. It's only loud enough to damage somebody within 5 feet of you. So you do that and you burst Bublé's eardrums.
So it doesesn't do anything.
It'll go bang, and it'll just make a big loud noise. Okay. You might scare them away if they're crows. actually, one of them is. One of them's a kenku.
Oh, great!
Oh, good. All the pirates are coming. Don't worry, I will cast my big thunderclap.
Oh! Sorry, I can't hear you after you just burst my eardrum.
I was trying to burst their eardrums, but I think they barely even heard me. Isn't that funny? I thought they would be but you're more than what they are.
Yeah. Are you saying sorry? I'm just trying to lip read you now.
You do thunderclap, and the crow goes ah! And it takes off.
Yay!
But he forgets that Kenku can't fly, and he dives overboard. All right, you've taken out the Kenku with thunderclap.
Great. I love it.
They're driving blind. Is there anything you can do?
I mean, not really, because I can't see them in the fog cloud, so I can't really.
Sorry.
You can see
it's all good.
with the momentum of their sail. This is now poking out of the fog cloud again. So you'll see
you'll
see somebody on board. You can ready, and it'll just.
I'll do the ready action.
All right, so it'll sail again at the end of your turn. It's now getting into port, and you can now see the people on the front of the ship.
Right. So is ready action considered like a bonus?
Ready is your action.
Is
but
my
it doesn't matter.
yeah. Sorry.
We're not fully in turn order. It's loose.
Bonus action for Slayer's Prey.
Awesome. Just one of these guys.
Old mate.
You do recognise that one as one of the crew that you know. Find my details of Tide's Terror.
This is a real choice right now in engaging in combat. I guess.
Cressy is his name. Cressy is just one of the crew. He's not one of the
can I switch
mages.
Do I recognise out of these two if someone's a major?
You do recognise those geezers. The Kenku was the bosun. So the bosun is overboard. You recognise just these are just regular crewmen. Man, don't ask me about the specific ins and outs of the crew and it's very. What I've learned from getting deep dives into boat crews over the years of DMing is that it's very fluid and difficult to explain. The first mate, the quartermaster, the bosun. Like some people will say, "Oh, bosuns are only doing these tasks," but on a ship, everybody's going to chip in with a little bit of everything, so it makes it a little bit hard to understand.
Bosuns are like on the deck, putting out the anchor, putting out the water toys for the guests. Misfits.
Yeah.
Is what I've learnt from Below Deck. Mediterranean. yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing that makes it very difficult to learn because, like, if you try and learn what does a bosun do on the ship, you've got to pass through all of the stuff of like modern day bosuns, and to try and get to like medieval bosun or pirate bosuns, which would have been different jobs entirely, and then the jobs have evolved over the years.
I'm a little bit hesitant to
This
attack
guy, you
them
know,
'cause I
is
think
a
they're-
very proficient swashbuckler. That's his kind of main job. On the crew, he's just kind of a crewman, but he is one of the first to jump aboard and start hacking at people when.
All right, well,
which
let's
is why he's up
attack
the
him.
front.
Let's
same,
go for
same
him.
as
So
this guy. He's
Slayer's
more of
Prey.
a brutish, like hacking with an axe. This guy's more of a swashbuckler.
All right, so Slayer's
there's
Prey
so
against
many
the
of them.
swashbuckler dude.
Yeah, it's quite a team.
There is.
It's a 9 plus. What am I doing? Bow probably because I'm
got
very far away, which is like
Yeah.
4, 9, 10, 11,
We do.
13.
13 is enough to hit. Roll damage.
Sorry, 1 second. I forget every single time.
Are these
this
guys
thing.
undead? Are they all undead? Do they have little sparkies behind their eyes?
I mean, maybe, but you can't really see them. They're just emerging from a fog. Make a perception check out of combat, out of turn.
Oh man, 10.
Oh, it's 1d8.
Plus.
Perception. What's
It
going
ain't
on?
good. Yeah, it's 10
What are you
total.
struggling with?
That is a d8.
That's a D10.
Can I also
No,
have
wait.
that idea and perceive?
Sure. What'd you get?
10.
Can't tell from this distance.
8.
That's your Slayer's Prey D6, is it?
Wait, what am I doing?
I don't know. What are you doing? Can I
Oh
help?
my god, sorry guys. My
Can
brain
I
is
help?
cooked.
What's happening?
22.
So I'm trying to. So I rolled damage.
You can
and I
see.
hit,
It looks like they're all mortal, all living.
and it hit, and this is the most. And I'm swiping, and so
Let's tell me what
Slayer's
you're trying to do
Prey
and I'll help.
is one takes. So that's the extra damage. So there's 8 extra damage, and I have to roll with my. for
Slayer's
my-
Prey. This is your regular damage, isn't it? Slayer's Prey is a D6.
Oh, sorry. Is
The
that, no,
Monopoly
it's just,
dice.
yeah,
Is it a D8? Does it say D8?
Oh, you know at this point. 4, but then my longbow is a 1d8 plus 1.
Okay, this is your longbow.
Yeah.
D8 plus 1, so 9 points of longbow damage.
Yes, sorry, I got very confused.
And
but
then
one
Slayer's
of the
Prey
two.
is an extra D6 damage, so there's your Slayer's Prey extra damage.
Great.
So 9 plus 4, 13 points of damage.
Great.
You fire it off at this guy, you strike him, he is not looking well from that. He's bloodied, and because he took more than half his hit points in a single round, he might take the same thing in that one. So he's going to go into some sort of massive damage shock from it.
Massive damage.
As you did before. 2 is really not good for him. Okay, he drops to 0 hit points, but he is stable. So he's not dying, but he is stable.
Yeah.
You've hit him through something vital. And as he goes, Cyrus, wasn't it? Captain Cyrus, we're approaching the port. And he stabs him through under the arm as he's going out with his sword, ready
That'll
to go.
teach you for flourishing.
The pain suddenly knocks him unconscious.
Okay.
Then they are moving into port. They are now close enough to start jumping across, so I'll get initiative officially from you guys.
Wait, 16.
Can I use a hero point for initiative?
1.
You can if you want.
17.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to wrap up soon, aren't we?
Yeah, in about 20 minutes.
Oh, wait, I don't know. I don't like that look. Okay.
I mean, you're about to go into a fight. You might use it to like get a sneak attack or something.
Okay, all right. I see.
You've seen it for initiative. You can, but it seems a little.
17.
17 total, 15. Thank
God.
you.
11.
11 and
16.
16.
Nice.
Cool. 17, 16, 15, 11. And then the crewmen, as before with the fight, they just go one after each of you until we get to the end, and then all the bad guys go whoever's left. I'll represent the bad guys as the one that jumped off overboard.
Oh,
the Keku were scared away. All right, so starting with Arrow, you've got all of your sort of your preparatory rounds that you could do as they were coming into port. After each of everybody's turn, the boat continues forwards.
Okay,
The
so.
fog cloud is here unless you choose to drop it with your concentration.
Or if you designate a different creature. So I can move my Slayer's Prey to someone else.
Okay, as a bonus.
Who do I see? Who's jumping off?
Benefit lasts until you finish a little short or long rest, or if you designate a different creature as a bonus. Yeah, you'll see that these two are these three are all like the landing crew, which is why they were at the front. So they are preparing to they're sort of basically on their turns going to be jumping off and jumping onto the pier and dealing with
Do I
you
know?
guys.
Because I feel bad about if anyone else is indentured. I'm like, that feels a bit shit.
I mean, most of them are. That's kind of how he goes. You know that Mad Dog Cyrus is Mad Dog Jagger, I should say, Cyrus Jagger. His go-to is, as pirates do, they will take on a ship, They'll kill a bunch of people to kind of make examples. Anybody who's useless, they'll get rid of them. Anybody who fights back and does so well, but they defeat them in battle, will be given a choice. I can kill you right now, or you can join my crew. And a lot of people choose to join the crew. So a lot of them have been joined for that purpose, but some people take to that really nicely. Some people don't like the life at all and would love to get out of there.
Okay, well...
I'll tell you that the ones that tend to jump on board first, they kind of enjoy the pirate life. Yes, they probably would have come from a similar background themselves, but...
All right, well,
yeah,
maybe I won't
I'm good at it.
aim to kill, I'll just aim to attack.
Okay.
I'll do the same thing, I'll just move my Slayer's Prey to this one.
This one here.
And then I'll use my longbow. Where is my D20?
So we
In
can
my
do
hand. Great.
Non-lethal damage, eh?
You can choose to do non-lethal as long as it makes sense. You can't do a non-lethal
7.
fireball or something.
7 plus nothing. That's to hit, right?
You still roll attack with you're shooting a longbow, right?
Yeah.
So it's your longbow modifier.
Plus 4.
Plus 4? Oh, because your dexterity is relatively low. Yeah. Yeah, so just plus 4, so 11. 11 will not hit, unfortunately. So you fire it off, but you've got extra attack.
Oh yeah, I do. 19.
19. 19 plus stuff will definitely hit. Roll damage.
Okay, remember, it's both of these.
Those, thank you. That's 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 points of damage to this one. Not looking bloodied yet. Wait, 9? Yeah, 9 points of damage. Oh, in that case, no, yeah, not looking bloody good. Hits into them, or they dodge to the side of it, using some of their stamina and luck to get out of the way of it. That was your second attack.
Yep.
Bonus action was to shift the Slayer's Prey. Do you want to move at all?
Nah.
Okay. Then after you, it's going to be one of them. I'm going to go with the one you just hit. He's going to jump up on here and make a diving attack, and because you just struck, he's going to go for you, which is within his range, and he is a Tabaxi Leonin type cat person.
Oh.
And you know that as they go in, they don't go in with weapons usually, because they've got natural ones. So it's going to jump on you, and it's going to get the pounce ability of a lion. So if it hits you, you need a strength save or be knocked prone. So firstly, it is going to attack you. That's going to be a 22 to hit, so that's going to hit. I need a strength save.
3 plus 6. Do I get anything else from being a ranger at all?
I don't think so. Not against knocking prone.
Not undead?
Not undead. None of the other crew were undead.
Nope. Sweet.
He jumps off. He's going to take the fall damage, but he's going to transfer it to you, which is another feature that they have. You failed your save, so you get knocked prone. You take 10 points of damage total.
Oh no. It's alright. I have 46.
And then because you are knocked prone, they get a bonus action attack with a bite, much like a lion does. 19 plus stuff will hit, so it's going to bite you for another 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And bites down in, and then looks back and goes, blood? Interesting! Arrow has blood now!
Oops.
That is their turn. You're up, Buble.
I would like to try and cast a fireball.
Okay.
Nice.
With my gong.
The gong will give you 10 minutes of being able to cast things. I don't think you've used your gong yet because we retconned and said you had a long rest. So yeah, you're good.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna use my gong, and I feel like he's the guy. So I feel like I want to just fireball that guy.
I'm pretty sure Fireball has like a 20-foot radius.
Oh yeah, 20 foot. Yeah.
So it'll hit all
Fireball
of
is
us.
Fireball's this.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
You can fire bolt, which is a much smaller thing, cantrip, or you can fireball and try and take out some of that shit.
Well, yeah, okay, I'm gonna go for the ship then.
Like the fog clouds here, you could just fireball into the middle of it. I will say, if you do fireball into the middle of it, they won't see the little yellow marble coming that is about to erupt, and I'll give them disadvantage on their dex saves.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna fire through. I'm actually gonna almost like go for like the mast here, just to even try and destroy that.
Yeah,
so
break that ship down. Can't go anywhere if your ship's broken.
They can't leave.
If you strike it as a bonus action, cool. So bonus action, strike the gong. You become this fire elemental again. I really wish I'd brought a fire elemental. You turn on fire, and then as your action, fireball.
Yeah.
Boom! I'll say 1, 2, 3, 4 have to make dex saves, and then I'll check for the mast as well.
Nice.
So first one is nat 1 for the kobold. It's definitely going to die.
Yay.
8 for this guy's going to fail. 14, but with disadvantage. 2, so he's going to fail.
Hell
And
yeah.
then the goblin, a 7 is already going to fail. So all of them are going to fail. We're going to take max damage, which is 8d6.
Okay.
So 1,
girl.
hand over your d6s.
2.
Oh yeah.
1, 2,
So
3,
let's roll
4,
8 of them, right?
5,
Okay.
6,
Oh, 2,
7, 8.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
Nice.
And above average too. All right, we've got 2 5s is a 10, 2 5s is a 10, so that's 20, 26, 29. You're already above average with that, and then another 6, so
Hell
35. That's a significantly above average
Nice.
fireball.
Well
done.
35 damage is
go,
enough
Ellie.
to incinerate all 4 of these crew.
Are more powerful than you've ever been.
Oh my god, I'm just gonna look at Ellie for a second and be like, Buble, and be like,
Big destiny.
that's that big destiny.
Horatio gets little tears in his eyes. He's so proud.
Don't worry, I've got it. Okay. Fireball! Oh my goodness! Oh, you really burnt them to a crisp. I did. Even I'm impressed. Good job. Thank you. I can hear them. Listen to that. Oh, the cries of someone dying. I can really hear their skin crisping up, flaking off. Wow, this is like some real Chernobyl kind of like. Yeah, wow. The true horrors you have unleashed. Thank you so much.
I'm so impressed.
I'm so proud of myself. Thank you.
Hang on.
Smell that? Burning hair. Barbecue. Yum, yum, yum.
The goblin.
Thanks, guys.
Goblin didn't do a hell of a lot of damage himself, but he's very nippy and nimble and had sneak attack-like abilities. The kobold has a big pack of inventions and stuff that they can just throw at you, like little bits of things that can give you disadvantage, knock you prone, all sorts of stuff like that. The dragonborn had a little bit of magic, fire-based magic. That's gone. And then this guy just had gigantic snakes for arms.
Oh my god, wow.
Dope.
He could hit you for some piercing damage and then poison damage.
That's
And they're all
so
dead.
sick.
Yay, good job.
On top of that, 35 damage to the wooden beam of the mast. I'm going to roll to see if the mast goes over.
10. And he
Huge chunks of wood go flying. You've definitely weakened it. I'll make a dex save to see if he comes off. Unfortunately, I rolled a 19 on the dice for the mast, so it's not coming down with that. But it is, I will say, a light, and there is fire scorch marks and stuff on the ship. Another solid hit like that or something similar, this mast will come down. Dex save for the guy in the crow's nest of the mast. He's fine. Sort of rocked a little bit, but has a bow and arrow in kind.
Okay.
Cool. That is your whole turn. You going to move anywhere? You have your own ship here, by the way. It's moored at the moment.
Oh,
but
yeah.
if you wanted to get up at like height advantage
I
or
might
like, get
actually
away,
jump,
or
if I can, I might
you
just
can
jump
get
up
back
there.
onto the ship. And because you're on fire, you set your ship on fire.
Oh shit.
Just gonna keep fucking with you being a fire elemental. After your turn, we'll go with the one that you kind of almost rocked because he's above the radius of the fog cloud and the fire. Is going to turn around and take a ranged attack from the crow's nest at you.
I've really put myself up on a pedestal there, haven't I?
You have
Come
a
and get
little.
me.
That is going to be a 22 to hit as well. 22 is going to hit. He's got the ranged thing, and he's going to use his Archer's Eye, which is...
Archer's Eye.
Where is it? There it
didn't
is.
know that was a thing.
It's a specific thing that he's got that you don't.
So sick.
7, 8, 9, 10. 10 points of piercing damage to you.
Okay. Kind of deserve that, I guess.
You did so much, though.
And turns around and says,
Awesome though.
That was
Thank
sick.
you.
Captain, seems like the deserters on the shore. And you hear from behind the fog cloud,
There he is.
well, looks like we be eating well tonight. Sneaky, you're up.
Okay, I can actually see where I am.
You know what he means by that as well. You know his tactics of how to attack, how he attacks. He also does not carry weapons in a similar way to this one.
Because he's a werewolf.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Which one's the captain?
The one on the
This guy?
no, the one on the thing.
Oh my god. Shorter than I remember.
Mentioned him standing proud at 5'3", I think I said.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, I
you
thought he
did
was
say that.
6'4".
That's an inch taller than
No, that was Trickel.
That's a gag from the last episode that's just
Our
out.
tall, spooky daddy.
I might
daddy.
try to hide on our ship somewhere.
Duck onto the ship. Duck behind one of the balustrades?
Yeah,
is that the right
behind
word?
something,
Something like
something. Yeah, I'll try that first.
that. Make a stealth check.
18 plus 10,
Oh.
28.
28.
I love to see it.
Disappears into the shadows on the ship.
And I can only see Homeboy attacking Arrow.
You can see these two in this one.
Okay.
From your angle now on the ship, you can see this guy at the back as well, who is the quartermaster. No, not the quartermaster.
I'm a little worried for Arrow, so I feel like maybe
Shoot the one that's attacking Arrow.
Yeah.
All right, go for it. Make an attack roll. You have advantage because you're hidden.
I love sneak attack so much.
So I got a 12 or a 15 plus 7, 22.
Hits. Roll damage with sneak attack.
So that's for me 4 d6s. Oh, can I borrow the d6s?
Yeah, go for it.
2 more, please.
Oh, there's a
Oh,
lot
thank
here.
you. Oops. Okay. Well, shit.
Oh no.
Like 9?
9 damage.
Plus
Sneak
4?
attack with everything.
Yeah.
13. 13 damage to that one. Had taken 9 before. Is enough to do it.
Oh, shit, nice.
Nice. Good work.
Arrow through the head.
Hell
Didn't see
yeah.
it coming and
Hell yeah.
falls into the water just as going, Arrow's got blood now! And then turns back and
So do you.
Sneaky.
Oh, nice one!
Thank you. Oh, yes. Go, Arrow.
Do you reckon I could hit that guy right in the balls?
I reckon you could. $10 on it.
$10.
Yeah.
Nice. It was a little to the left though.
That's all right. You got the left one.
Oh, they're really falling like flies, aren't they?
Do you feel like maybe this is a little too easy?
Like, morally speaking, do you think it's
I don't know,
easy?
They just keep
Dying.
like falling off. Like we're not even giving them a chance.
Yeah, we're really not. We're just killing them one by one.
Slowly and just not even gotten off the ship yet.
That one's dead.
Are we bad people?
Honestly, probably. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
Okay. You've taken out one of the crew. That is your turn, your bonus action and attacked. That's your whole thing. After you, let's see, we would go with somebody that attacked you, so one of these two. Let's go with the one that's wounded 8. Is going to stand up with half the movement, which means 5, 10, 15. Is it still able to get up onto the balcony and then just drop off? Is going to come for you, Horatio.
Does he have 0 hit points or no?
The one that was on the ground?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, I put him down because I thought he was half, but no, he's at 0. You're correct. Is 0
Stay
but,
down.
0 but stabilized, which means this one's going to go with the axe instead, which is probably going to work out better because it's a barbarian. So he's going to rage his bugbear, and his long arms start to bristle all the fur down it. Unsheathes a huge axe from his back. 5, 10, 15, 20. Whoosh, and with a feral pounce is going to leap down onto you. Not great, but that still will be a 15 to hit, which I think hits your armor class. What is your armor class? Oh yeah, you've got like a 12, even with the protective cloak. By the way, this whole campaign, you've still been wearing a cloak that says "Vote for Leothil" on the back.
Spreading the word.
Leothil will protect you, and like propaganda from Leothil.
You have your hero point.
Lands down on you and raging. Okay, with a great axe is gonna be. Where are my dice? I give them to you because you did a thingamabob attack. Cool.
And those ones too.
Okay, that is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, plus rage, 15, 16. 16 points of slashing damage to you, Horatio.
Oh
no.
That's a lot.
What does that take you to?
30.
You're fine then for now. No additional, half health stuff. Lands down on you. Then is going to swing back around with an extra attack. Attack you again. Doesn't have advantage now. Worse than before, but still one more. So 14.
Oh my god, that is so
No.
disrespectful.
14 to hit. 14 to hit. 14 hits.
Disrespectful.
And then 9 plus 6 is 15. 15 points of damage.
Oh, even worse.
We got a Minotaur! And you happen to know that there's a Minotaur on the crew as well. The first mate. The first mate is a Minotaur.
Now you speak Minotaur.
And you speak Minotaur, yeah.
Oh yeah.
The first mate is a Minotaur. That's this one here. I forgot to bring my Minotaur mini, so he's represented by that guy.
You can tell him to
you happen to know that the
flux
Minotaur
into
is a gentleman called Ironhoof, who was once a captain of a different ship.
Who was once a captain.
Just for my own amusement, Ironhoof used to be the captain of the ship that Barbara never came back.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Your character from the Isolation games
Oh my god.
was on, because your background in that character was also a pirate.
Yeah.
Or she had an element of a backstory. And Ironhoof was the captain of that ship.
Oh, I see.
Cool, that is his turn. He takes 2 attacks at the Minotaur. I think that's all he can do. He went into a rage as a bonus, so that's all he can do. Then it is Horatio.
Oh, God. Horatio is going to...
After you, it is everybody who hasn't gone yet.
Pardon?
After you, it is everybody who hasn't gone yet. So
Oh, Jesus.
some bad guys coming after you. Oh yeah, after this. This should have been moving after each round. So it should be about here by now, probably. Pretty much in the deck, and the fog cloud's about here now.
Okay. Well, I attack the guy who's been attacking me with my long sword.
Okay.
So that's a hit. It's a damage 1d8 plus 4.
Yep, so roll the attack roll, which is your d20, plus the plus that it says next to
It
it.
says plus 7.
Plus 7, cool, so roll that at 7.
11 plus 7.
11 plus 7 hits, roll the damage.
1d8. A d8. Oh, that's not that one. It's this one. D8. 8 plus 4.
Awesome. You're doing it one-handed?
Yeah.
One-handed, you try and attack his axe. And it was an 8 plus 4.
Yep.
So that is 12 points of damage, but you see that he takes only half of that because he's raging. So he's resistant to slashing damage and piercing damage and things while he is raging.
Barbarians.
So the 12 becomes a 6. Still damage though, still good.
Oh no! This guy looks really mad. Hey, calm down, sir.
I'm an angry pirate!
Okay. Well, I'm an angry minotaur.
Oh! Ow!
How dare you stab me? That is
How
so
dare you stab
rude.
me?
You stabbed me first.
You stabbed me and that makes me mad! Oh, you stabbing me makes me mad! I'm gonna... You're fueling my rage!
Now rage, fueling my rage fire!
You've got a bonus action if you want to take it for anything.
Yes. Can I cast a spell and an action?
If it's a bonus action spell.
No, it's like a main spell.
If it's an action to cast, it's an action to cast, and you just use your action to attack.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
So, under bonus actions on your thing, you have Goring Rush, if you take the dash action, not applicable. You've got Hammering Horns. After you make a melee attack as part of the attack action, you can make a bonus action to Hammering Horns.
Nice. Yeah.
So you could Hammering Horns, you could Bardic Inspiration, you could Mantle of Inspiration. To give a Mantle of Inspiration, spend a use of your Bardic Inspiration, you grant 8 temporary hit points to up to 2 creatures you can see that can see you, and then they can use their reaction to move their speed without provoking opportunity attacks. So you could do that if you want to give your allies opportunity attacks and reaction moves and temporary hit points.
Yeah, okay, thank you. I will do Mantle of Inspiration to my friends.
Okay, who's getting the temporary hit points?
Does anyone need them? You need
8
them.
temporary hit points. Arrow took some damage and is currently prone.
Yep.
You've taken some damage from a piercing.
Yeah.
I'll give
taken any.
these two.
Okay.
So 8.
You two get 8 temporary hit points. They're not healing, they're just a buffer. So on there you can put in, it'll say temp.
It's like at the bottom.
Yeah.
And it's like a shield, any damage comes off of your temporary before it hits you proper.
Okay.
And then you can also, if you want to, if you have your reaction, you can use your movement to move half your reaction to move half your speed, which would get you up from prone if you want.
Can we
Your reaction is gone now though.
cash in our hero points to just like make the bad guys have the worst possible turn?
If it is something that is targeting you and he hits you, you can cash in a hero point to make him miss you, yes.
Okay, well, yeah.
But it has to be like, you can't use your hero point to make me miss Horatio because it's not affecting you.
Okay. Can I do that preemptively? Because we're
I
going to
might miss anyway.
Okay.
I might miss anyway. All right, that is your reaction to move. Are you going to move anywhere? Happy on the ship?
I think Sneaky's kind of there, but I was just going to say, can I go to the corner of that
Tuck
ship
into
so
the
I'm
ship?
as close to this as possible?
Sure. You use your reaction to with the Mantle of Inspiration. He says something inspiring, which is,
We can do it!
Awesome. And you feel inspired to get to your feet and to run into the corner of the
Wait
ship.
for you to yell, yeah.
That is your bonus action. Your attack was to stab, and do you want to move anywhere? You've got movement. Do you want to move anywhere?
Can I can't get out of his melee range, can I?
Not without, you can, but you might take an attack of opportunity from him. So you could run off down here. It's just if you go more than this, you can skirt around him easily enough. As soon as you turn your back to him to run away, he's going to take an attack at you.
He's going to do that anyway, so, right? Yeah.
If you want. Like, it's a reaction attack if you leave his melee range.
I don't know.
Choice.
What do you think, Rob?
It's up to you. Like, if you're in melee with a raging barbarian, so if he hits you, it'll hurt.
Yeah.
And your armor class is 11, so he's probably going to hit you.
Yeah. Okay. I'll
You're basically giving him a free attack if you leave.
No, I'll stay. Thank you.
So you do not leave his melee range. He doesn't take the attack of opportunity. That is the end of your turn then, which means it's everybody who hasn't gone yet. He's stable. He's not going to do anything. These guys have all gone. It's people on the ship. Firstly, starting off the.
Oh God! Thank God you did that fireball.
What's your?
Yeah.
Have you got a
Imagine
family
if we had
surname?
a million of them.
Something beginning with A. What is
Arrowson.
Arrow and August.
Anyone?
What is this, Zach?
A surname for Arrow.
Arachnophobia.
Arrow and August.
Arrow in August.
August Rush.
Dowdy.
Dowdy.
Apple tree. Applemore.
Apfel, which is the German
Apfel.
word for apple.
Arrow Apfel and August Apfel. Okay.
Apfel.
Okay, the first thing up is the lizard folk shaman, who is the healer surgeon of the crew, is going to cast dispel magic on the fog cloud, and instantly disappears.
I hate it when
That allows the rest of them to see, and they are going to run forwards. He can get there with his full movement. He's going to have to dash to jump to the shore.
No.
He's going to jump to the shore. There's a chance he falls in the water.
fall in the water.
3. He falls in the water.
Yay!
Does he know how to swim?
Uses the rest of it. He's a pirate. He knows how to
You'd
swim.
be surprised.
But he's a
You know
lizard.
a lot of pirates, do you?
Isn't he?
What?
He's a lizard?
No. Lizard folk shaman's at the back that did the
what is
dispel.
he,
So
sir?
that this human, he's a human, big burly human.
Oh no. Watch out, Horatio. That's the most formidable person on the ship. He's known as the guy who jumps off first and kills everyone. He's super agile and just like really strong.
Oops! I overbalanced.
Oh. Does that usually happen? He just fell.
He ain't shit, bro.
Oh, he's drowning.
Bye.
Bye. That's the most formidable
Never learned
pirate?
how to swim. Help!
Oh, he doesn't know how to swim either.
Should we help him?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Please.
Okay, Shoot Shag married, the drowning one, the big werewolf, or
I'd the werewolf.
the minotaur.
No, I'd the minotaur. I changed my answer. And the rest were?
I can't remember.
Let's go.
Falls into the water, uses the rest of his movement to just get up, but he can't get to you in melee, which is good. Then we've got another bugbear.
Oh, I didn't even see
rushes
him.
forwards. Yeah. Movement to get to there. He's not going to, he just saw the last guy dive in the water, so he's going to use his movement to go the longer way. He'll still be able to get up on the thing and jump from here. So slightly lower DC. 13, yeah, he makes it. Oof, lands down on the pier. That was his action to get there.
These ladies on the things are looking suspicious.
Oh yeah, thank you. Forgot about these. This one's already gone to shoot you, but this one has not. So it's going to shoot you again. All right, the one up on the pier is going to, because of the height advantage and a feature they've got, nat 20.
Go, man.
Nat 20. All right, so this is going to be, from here, that's going to be, Arcane Eye is she's going to add that on, which means she'll get an automatic. So we have the Arcane Eye allows her to add a d10 to either an attack roll or damage. She's already hitting with a nat 20, so she's going to add it to the damage. And because I do crits as maxes it out, we're going to take the 10 that she could have rolled from this, the 8 that she could roll from her longbow, and they're already taking 18 damage, plus her dexterity of 3. So she's doing 21 plus a d10 and a d8.
Jesus.
For
That
another
doesn't make
10.
sense. It can't be possible.
31.
31.
Long story short, you take 31 damage.
No.
So like,
way.
that
how much are you on?
means I got 18 plus 10 temp.
So you've got 28, which means it takes all of the 10 temp, and it takes all of your hit points, and you go down to 0 hit points, and you're dying.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
It turns the crit into a regular hit then. So you can turn a hit into a miss, or you can turn a crit into a regular hit. So I'll take off the 18 from that. So 31 take off 18 becomes 12.
So take 12 damage.
Did I do that right? 13. 13 damage. So
13
10 from your temporary, 3 from your regular.
Oh yeah. Oh wait.
How did you get? Did you?
3 from my temporary, so change that to 7.
How many temper did you have?
10.
Wasn't it 8?
Yeah, I thought it was 8.
Should have been 8, I think.
But
Oh, shit.
I mean, I think
Yeah,
actually
Yeah, you get
maybe
8 temporary hit points.
It was 10.
Oh, okay, so now it's gone up to-
yeah, you should take five regular points, 8 off of your temp, 5 off of your or whatever you were on.
Yes, so
Which
she
you said
has
was-
0 temp points now.
Cool. Okay, and then
And
What
minus
were you on,
5
did you
from
say?
your-
You said you were on 20. You said you were on 17 hit points.
I got 18. Yeah.
18. So
Plus 10.
5 off of that, so you're
Cool.
down to 13 hit points.
Thank you.
Arcane Eye strikes into you. Your hero point to prevent it from critting you too vitally. It's going to hit you pretty badly. You managed to just
Pull out this
heroically.
little coin.
Heroically, it hits you in the coin. Prevents it hitting you too badly. Then we've got these two left. That is the captain and Iron Hoof, the first mate.
That's the one. That's the Minotaur.
He goes, well, I guess go get him, Captain. Boom, boom, and he slams his Minotaur hooves down into the ground, and he grants the captain double speed. He's basically cast haste on the captain. The captain having haste on him means he can move twice his speed movement. He can dash. He can do an extra action per turn, so he's got 2 actions. His first action is to. You see his beard start to bristle out. It bristles up his face. His skin starts His skin starts to tear open as his muzzle pushes out of it. His whole back braces. He's still got the iron collar on as he transforms into a werewolf. She falls to her death.
Nice.
Cannon.
Oh,
Turns into a werewolf.
Not
All right.
a cute werewolf.
He has double speed, which means he's got 80 speed.
Not like a dashing werewolf.
I will say as well, he turns into the hybridized werewolf, which means he's still got like human-like abilities. He can still use his hands, and he can
Trust
still.
me, I've seen Vampire Diaries.
Yeah, you know
I
how it works.
He's a hybrid.
He can still speak. He can still use his hands and things. So, as he's running forwards, 30, 60, 80, he can get to the shore if he wants to, and he does want to because as he's rushing forwards, he says, "Arrow or August, either way, I'm leaving with an apfel tonight."
He's leaving with an apple.
He's leaving with an apple. Yeah, you chose the surname Apple for your character. It doesn't make it very intimidating when he shouts, "I'm leaving with an apple." You were the one who chose the name. I couldn't do much about that.
I didn't know how it was going to be used.
Boom, boom, boom. He's leaving with an apple tonight. It's super intimidating. Whoosh, he dives off of the pier, coming for you. That was his movement. One of his actions to transform. He's got another action to attack.
No.
He rears back to attack you. That is where we're going to pick up next time.
Damn it, I didn't
Are you
use my
kidding
point.
me?
I didn't use my.
Yeah, I didn't use
You
my
didn't
hero
use your hero points. Thank you very much for joining us, everybody. We'll see if he gets Apple's throat next time.
Apple. I see so many people being like, "Rob is warning you," and I'm like, "No, but what you don't understand is that it might be a trap."
Everything feels like a warning.
As a werewolf, he's immune to non-magical bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing damage.
That's a lot.
He's pretty.
So he's just invincible.
I think she's the only one that has a healing spell.
Yeah, you didn't make a party of
I'm
feelers.
the only one.
Big swing.
Okay, big swing, bro.
You come here often?
Oh, it's my first time. Have you been here before?
Oh yeah, I raid this town every
Right,
once a
do
year or so. Yeah.
I can tell you're
Haven't seen
clearly
you
well
around. I
practiced.
think I'd remember you.
Oh yeah, big, tall, hairy guy like me.
Yeah, we got a
Yeah.
Minotaur on the crew, you know.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, you're more handsome now.
Oh, right.
Like your horns.
Thank you. I like your single eye.